It's day 302 of our inventory transformation. We're starting month 11, so that means that we're finished with 10 months of this trading challenge, and I only have 2 months left, and I can't wait to see how much more I can transform this inventory. But if anything, we've already proved that you can definitely get rich and adopt me starting with nothing. Oh my gosh, guys, one of the trades I get today, I can't even believe it. I mean, values-wise, it was like a super win, but it's like one of those trades where you're like, oh my gosh, am I gonna look back on this like in a couple months and be like, why did I do that trade? So I'm excited to hear like what you guys think about it. Well, let's go ahead and get into trading. I had this person trade me. They wanted to offer for my onza. I think I have a neon and a mega onza at this point, so I asked them which one, like the neon question mark. They said yes, and then they said that they were going to be adding like 4 eggs, and I'm like, I'm not sure that there's 4 eggs that I would take for this neon onza, so I went out to check out their profile. They have some pretty good pets. They have some pets that are not for trade that are really good, and then they have some really good like for trade pets. It also shows on their profile that they're trading cracked eggs for they're looking for, but there's no way that I'm going to take cracked eggs for this neon onza. Because let's just say that I actually went through with like only taking like 4 cracked eggs for this onza. I can't even get the onza out of the cracked egg. And the best that we could hatch from the cracked eggs is the ancient dragon or the alicorn. But anyways, there's no way that we would hatch like 4 of them out of these cracked eggs, so we would probably get something like the mouse or the ant. So it just doesn't seem like this would be like a fair offer. Well, they ended up taking out one of the cracked eggs and they put in this swordfish. This swordfish is like really hard to trade and the onzas are not. I just told them that I would pass on their offer. Next, I had this person ask if they could offer for my field mouse. The field mouse is worth a 7 on Elfbred, so it is worth a lot. So hopefully they have like a really good offer for us. Honestly, I haven't really got any good offers for this field mouse, and I love it so much, I'm not even sure I'm going to trade it. They started out with the golden griffin, and those are like really hard to trade, and then a neon frostclaw. Again, the frostclaws are really hard to trade, and I've just never been a really big fan of either one of those pets. Then they added in a ride potion. Not that I would take their offer, but their offer is worth a 5, so they're still really under for this field mouse. And like I said, other than the ride potion, everything else is like really hard to trade. Next, I got this offer for my neon onza. They put in this neon Angus calf, which I actually think those are really cute, but it doesn't seem like as many people like it as much as they like the onza. And the onza is still over, so I just didn't want to take this offer. But I bet the mega Angus calf is so cute. Then I had another person that wanted to offer for my field mouse. They offered me this mega zebra. This is like super duper under. And again, you have to tell yourself like the mega zebra would not be that difficult to make. Then I had this person, they wanted to offer for my French bulldog. Oh, I really think this pet is so cute. So at first I put in my regular French bulldog and they said that they wanted to offer for my neon. They offered this neon icy porcupine, which I think is a really cool pet, but I have a bunch of these on other accounts because they come out of the lures and I check my lures like so often. Not to mention it's still in game and you can't get the bulldogs anymore and it doesn't seem like a lot of people want to trade them. So then they also added in this mini schnauzer, which I think is really cute too. But really, their offer is like super under. After that, I had this person trade me. They put in this alicorn. I'm actually looking for alicorns. At this point, I have 2 alicorns and I'd really like to make a neon just to be able to trade. Right now, the alicorns are like pretty easy to get, but the alicorn is like super underrated. And as soon as it goes out of game, this thing is going to be so popular. Or at least I think so. I think it's one of the cutest like pony unicorns. Anyway, so I asked them if they picked out what they wanted. They said that they would take the Glormy Dolphin for it. So I just got my 3rd alicorn and now I just need 1 more and I can make a neon to trade. After that, I had this person trade me. They wanted to offer for my Munchkin cat. They said that they would put in a bunch of stuff and I could pick like what I wanted for it. So let's see our choices. Really, as soon as this person started adding in the pets that I could choose from, I knew that I wasn't going to take any of them for this Munchkin cat. It's not that they're like bad choices. I mean, they are bad choices. They're not bad pets. They're kind of cute pets like a lot of them are, but they're just really under for this Munchkin cat. So in the end, I told them, sorry, no thank you. After that, I had this person trade me. They started putting in a bunch of pets and actually some really cute pets. They put in this neon fly ride reindeer, then a ride red fox. Then they took out the red fox and they put in this Angus cow or this neon Angus cow and then a koala bear. And I should have known, I don't know like why, but I was like, what are you looking for? I mean, I don't know. I have a lot of people trade me and they're not trying to offer for the pet that I had out. So, I mean, I was kind of a little bit confused. I was like, what are you looking for? And I guess I had my flamingo out at this time. Anyways, let's talk about the value of the flamingo. The flamingo is worth an 18.25 on Elfbread right now. And their offer was like a 6.3 or something like that. So just like really under for the flamingo. And I didn't think that they were offering for the flamingo because it was so under. So once I figured out that they were offering for the flamingo, I was like, yeah, no thank you. I think I probably locked the flamingo after this because I just think this thing is like the cutest. In fact, it might be one of my favorite pets that I've got on this account this year. The flamingo is just so cute and I've never had one before. And I guess it was just my fault because I had it out like in this trading server. I mean, it kind of makes me sad because it's like you're not supposed to have out pets that you don't have for trade. But I'm like, well, sometimes I just want to have out my favorite pet. So that trade that I was talking about at the beginning of the video, yeah, it's coming up pretty soon. And I can't wait to hear like what you guys think about it. Plus, I forgot to tell you that I actually make one of the megas that I've been working on. I finally get everything aged up and make that mega today, and then I'm going to paint it, and I think it turned out so cute. And then I feel like I got such a win from this ride potion trade, but really, I'm waiting for your guys' comments so you can tell me what you think about them. So I had this person that wanted to offer for this fly ride frog. I know the frogs aren't worth like a lot, but guys, I just absolutely love the frogs and I'd love to have a mega. I went out to check out their profile and guys, they have some of the cutest pets. I want so many of those pets, so I was really hoping this was going to be a good offer. But again, I realized the frog's not worth like a lot. So they offered me this ginger cat and then this fly ride ghost. I guess it was an okay offer, but I just love that frog, so I'm not going to do this trade. Guys, I do not usually like trades when people trade me and they said like, do you offer? But I think this trade has changed my mind. So I was in this trading server and this person came up to me and they asked like, do you offer? And I'm like, 4. Then they added in this ride Cupid dragon. Right now on this account, I have 2 Cupid dragons. And if you guys remember, I said I really wanted a neon Cupid dragon. So yeah, I absolutely want to try to offer for this. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go out to their profile and see like what kind of pets they like. What are they looking for? Do I have any of them? They have some really cute pets and guys, they are obviously like a neon and a mega maker. And I really love their profile. I really want to take some inspiration from it to change my own profile to make it look cuter. But I really want to look and see like what pets they're looking for. I finally found it and one of the things is a mega onza, and guys, I actually have a mega onza. I mean, they can of course see the pets that I have like in my profile for trade. So they could have picked out something if they wanted to. I'm gonna put in that mega onza and just see what they say. And I feel like everyone's been talking about that when the Aztec egg like leaves the game, this onza is going to be worth like so much. They're comparing it to like the alley cat. I really honestly did not think that this person was going to go through with this trade. Or I thought maybe they would say like, could you add? But when I put in that mega onza, guys, they actually accepted. And like I said, I did not think they were going to go through with this trade. But they did go through with this trade and I just got my 3rd Cupid dragon. I love the Cupid dragons. I think they're so cute. And this is the trade that I was talking about from earlier. Like, am I going to look back on this and be like, I cannot believe I traded away that mega onza? Okay, well, I'm just going to have to make another one. Can you comment down below and tell me what you think about this trade? Well, after that awesome trade, well, at least I think it's an awesome trade. I had this person trade me and ask if they could offer for my mega hamster. You guys know I made this one just so I could trade it, but I was really hoping to like put it in for like a really good pet. Like it could be part of my offer. I would really love to get like another cow, or I don't know, the list just goes on and on of the pets that I actually want, but this person's offer was just super duper under. I do actually trade this mega hamster and it is such a good trade, but you guys will just have to keep watching to find out what I get for it. Next, this person wanted to offer for my mega lovebird. This is another one of those pets, like I really don't think I'm going to be able to trade this one. I was so excited to be able to get all those lovebirds so I can make this mega. And I'm just in love with the mega lovebird, so I don't think I'm going to trade it. I mean, I guess I might for like a really good offer. So this person put in a fly ride goldhorn and then they put in a mega ride patchy bear. And then they said, can you pick or do you want both of them? So let's just talk about the values on these. The mega fly lovebird is an 8.5 on Elfbread right now. The Goldhorn is about a 1.35, and I'm super surprised by this, but that Mega Ride Patchy Bear is worth about a 3.25. So even with both of these pets, they're only about half the value of the Lovebird. After that, I had this person give me this super under offer for this Mega Ride Hamster. Let me give you guys a look at my inventory so far. You can see we have that 3rd Cupid dragon, I have some really good pets in my inventory, but I also have like some really, really hard to trade pets. And a lot of these pets I don't want to trade because I absolutely love them. So I'm really going to try to focus on trading those pets that are really hard to trade to see if I can get a better inventory before our year is up. And I'm also really going to try hard to get like 4 of something, especially if I have like 2 of something or 3 of something, so that at least I can make neons and try to trade those. And this seems like the perfect time to ask, but I know a bunch of you guys have been working on inventory transformation, so I'd love for you to comment down below and tell me how it's going. I told you guys that I had finally finished aging up all the pets I needed for one of my megas, so it's the Mega Wren, and I absolutely love this one. If you remember, you could buy these with bucks. So of course, on my alt accounts, I bought a bunch of these, so I have a bunch of these and I can make more megas. So what that means for this account is that I'm okay with trading this away, and in fact, I do trade this one away, guys. I didn't think I would, but I did, and I got something awesome, but again, you're gonna have to keep watching to find out what it is. You all know I don't love the colors on this one, so I'm going to take it to the salon to paint it. If you remember from one of my other videos, I took one of the neon ones and I painted it like red and white, and I just loved it. And I think after this one is painted, it's one of my favorite pets. I mean, it is just so cute. And I think I also love that like everybody doesn't have it as like their favorite. So I knew with this one that I wanted to put on those pigtails, like those pink ones, like of the pet wear. I really don't think that those pigtails or whatever, the hair like looks good on like most of the pets, but I really did like it on this wren. I love the red and pink like color combination. I knew I wanted to put that hair on this one, so I wanted it to like match, or I guess to kind of like coordinate with it. And then since it's red and pink, I wanted to put on the red and white shoes because I just think it looks really good. I'm not sure if you guys will like this because I feel like everybody kind of like just likes what they like. I also tried on some of the other accessories, but I ended up putting like glasses on it, and I just think it turned out so cute. Can you guys comment down below and tell me if you like to paint your pets or not, if you like to put accessories on them or not? I know a lot of times with the mega pets, like if their feet like glow or whatever, like the mega color, then I won't want to put shoes on them because I just don't want to cover it up. I would say usually I'm just grinding and I'm not like putting pet wear on my pets unless like the task pops up, but sometimes it's kind of fun to do. After I got finished with my Mega Wren, I had this person they wanted to offer for that golden rat. That golden rat's worth about a 1 on elf bread. They took a little bit of time before they started like adding in, and when they did add in, they added in 2 royal eggs. I'm really not interested because guys, I have a bunch of bucks and I could buy as many eggs as I wanted to. I mean, maybe not as many as I want to, but a lot. It's not really that the golden rats are like hard to trade for, it's just that I want like a fair offer. I did go out and check out their profile and they do have some cute pets, but I didn't really see anything that I was looking for. Then when I came back to the trade, they had added in this ride wyvern. And I don't know what you guys think about this pet, but I actually really like this pet and think that a mega would be really cool. But I could easily get one for way less than this golden rat, and so I just told them sorry, no thank you. Then I had another person that wanted to offer for my mega lovebird. So let's see what their offer is. The first pet that they put in was this mega eye. I think it's really cute, but I would much rather have this mega lovebird. Then they just started adding in like a bunch of random pets. Yeah, so there was just no way I was going to trade my mega lovebird for this. I had this person offer this neon Angus calf for this neon icy porcupine. I think both of these pets are like really cute, but if you look them up on values, theirs is worth about half as much as this icy porcupine. And it might, I mean, like the Angus calf might go up in values just because it like just came out like not that long ago. But I mean, the icy porcupine is still in game because you can get them out of the lure. So I'm not really sure like what values they're going to do. I'm really just hoping that I can get more out of this neon icy porcupine. Guys, this is another one of those trades where you should have absolutely every pet that you have in your inventory like for trade on your profile. I had this person trade me. They wanted to offer for just a regular Abidjan cat. I think this one's like really cute because it's like all black, and you guys know I like all the pets that are like all black or all white, but I'll happily trade it away. This person offered me a water rabbit, which I would have traded this Abidjan cat just for this water rabbit, but then they added in this fly anglerfish or anglerfish. It's not my absolute favorite pet, but I think it's kind of cute. And if I got 3 more, I could make a neon fly anglerfish. I don't know. I just really like that it's different. This next trade, this was kind of like a surprising like offer. They actually put in an anglerfish too. And I didn't really like their offer for this neon icy porcupine, but I really should have offered for that anglerfish because I was just saying how I could try to get 3 more and make a neon. I don't know. I don't think that they'll be that hard to get, but I guess I'll just have to see. Oh, this is that trade I was talking about with the ride potion. So I definitely want you to comment down below and tell me if you would have done this trade, if you think it was a good trade or a bad trade. This person wanted to offer for my ride potion. Guys, I absolutely love those little bunny ears that they made on their profile. Are those not the cutest? I think I'm gonna have to try to make something like that on my profile. Okay, so anyways, back to the trade. This is closer to the end of like the Christmas event, and I was just thinking like, how am I gonna get all these Christmas pets that I want and like get 16 of them so I can make megas or even neons, like 4 of them to make neons. I had this person trade me, they put in all these Christmas pets, which I know a lot of them, like the value's not like super high right now, but I promise you, if you hold on to your Christmas pets, come Christmas next year, they'll be worth a lot more. And this was just like a fair offer, but guys, I felt like this was like a super win trade. In fact, after this, I went out on one of my alt accounts and I was just trying to get like trade for as many Christmas pets as I possibly could just so I can hold on to them for next year. After that, I had another person that wanted to offer for my Mega Fly Lovebird, and their offer looked really good. Guys, they added this Ride Unicorn, which I absolutely love the unicorns. Then they added a Mega Kid Goat, a Mega Shih Tzu, and this Coconut Friend. And I know what you're thinking, like this was such a good offer, but guys, they were actually still under with this offer on according to Elfbred right now. And to be completely honest, I would much rather have the Mega Fly Lovebird than these other pets. Of course, you guys do remember that I have a Mega Coconut Friend already, but all of these were like really cute pets. After that, I had this person trade me. They put in this warthog. You guys know I'm looking for those on my profile. Then they picked out this golden mahi from my profile for this warthog. So I just got another warthog for my mega. So now I need to just check my inventory and see how many more warthogs I need to be able to make that mega. Oh, this is so exciting. I just need one more warthog and I can actually make that mega. Then remember how I'm looking for Highland cows because I want to make a mega? Or another mega, if you guys remember, I traded one away like way back when. In fact, I think I might have had 2 like early on in this challenge. Anyways, this person saw that I was looking for Highland cows, so they traded me and they put in this mega. But then I just had to explain to them that I really didn't want to offer for their mega Highland cow because I didn't want to like pay that much. I would just much rather like make my own so I don't have to pay like so much. A mega Highland cow like no pot like on Elfbred right now is a 13. And just a regular Highland cow is a 0.3 or something like that. So it is so much cheaper to actually just make your own. But I did really appreciate that this person like offered. And don't you guys worry because I am definitely going to be making a mega. It'll just take me a little bit longer to get the rest of the Highland cows that I need. And then just as a side note, I want you guys to know that I actually think that the values are wrong and I think a Highland cow is worth more than like a 0.3. I would guess it at more like a 0.5 or a 0.75 or something like that, maybe a 0.5, because I just feel like it's one of those pets that a lot of people just don't want to trade because they think it's really cute. After that trade, I met a fan. I love meeting fans in game, and it really just doesn't happen to me that often, but it truly just makes my day when I meet a fan. So if you're watching, it was so nice to meet you. Thanks for coming up and saying hello. This is the end of day 306. It's day 307 of my inventory transformation. I got this trade almost as soon as I logged in. This person was offering me this neon fly ride shrew. I think they're really cute and they have a really high value, but honestly, I mean, it's not that I don't like them, it's just that it's not something that I guess I'm actively looking for. So this person wanted to offer for my Mega Lovebird. Guys, I just don't know if I can trade that thing away. And then my Neon Munchkin cat, and then a Neon French Bulldog. And their offer was just right on as far as values go. So I would love for you guys to comment down below and tell me if you would have done this trade or not, but I'm going to explain to you why I didn't. I would say if you're strictly just trading to trade, then trading for one pet that is worth like a lot as opposed to like the 3 pets that are worth about the same amount, the shrew was probably like the better deal in this. However, if you think about it, if I traded all 3 of these pets, I might be able to get overpays for all 3 of them. And really the reason I didn't do it is because I like these 3 pets better than I like the 1 pet. And I don't usually trade like just to trade for value. I usually trade to get like the inventory I want, like the pets I want. And all 3 of these are pets that I really like. But with that being said, I do really like the shrew. I think it's really cute. And I bet a lot of you guys would have gone through with this trade. And maybe you're even like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe you didn't do that. But in the end, I just really wanted to keep these 3 pets. Okay, so I just explained to this person, like, great offer, but I'm not interested. So then they said that they would offer for something else. So then they said that they were still, like, really interested in the lovebird. So then they asked me to add my mega hammerhead shark, which I think that one's really cute, but I will trade it away. It's not, like, one of my favorites. And then they said either the alley cat or the groundhog. And I like the groundhog a whole lot more than I like the alley cat. So I'm kind of excited to see what their offer is. They offered this mega Pomeranian, which I think is really cute. And then this mega hamster. And guys, you already know I have a mega hamster on this account, and I do trade mine away, but I really don't want another one. I mean, I still have mine in my inventory. I'm just saying, like, in the future I trade it. And I really do like the Pomeranian, but I have enough of these on my main account to make a mega, so I'm not too interested in getting, like, another mega one. And just like I said before, I'm kind of just trying to work on, like, my inventory. Like, I just want the pets that I want. And I really appreciate that this person was so patient with me. But in the end, I just said, like, great offer, but sorry. And I think all of us have, like, different ideas of, like, what pets we're interested in. I mean, of course, there's those pets that, like, everybody likes, or I guess are just, like, really well liked. But for some reason, this mega lovebird is just one of my dream pets. After that, I had this person, they wanted to offer for my ride potion. They started adding in all these retired eggs. And it seems like everywhere I look, everyone is trading these retired eggs for something. So I would love for you guys to comment and tell me, like, do you like the retired eggs? Am I missing something about them? Is it just something easy to, like, buy and trade? I don't know, so I decided to go out and look at their profile while they were adding a bunch of stuff in. And then when I came back to the trade, they had put in all these retired eggs and then a sea angel. And I know I have the worst luck hatching eggs, so that's all I can think about anytime anybody puts in any eggs into the trade window. So I ended up telling them no thank you. After that, I had this person offer for my neon flyride cobra. Guys, I really want to trade this one away. This one has been way harder to trade than I thought it would be. So they offered me this flyride peacock, which I do like those, and then a ride potion. But according to values, they're just, like, really under, so I'm really hoping I can get something better for this neon cobra. Then remember how I'm looking for alicorns? I just need one more and I can make a neon to be able to trade. When this person traded me, they asked me, would you do the trapdoor snail and a ginger cat for the alicorn? And I'm like, absolutely. So I just got my 4th alicorn, and now I just need to age it up and I can make that neon. After that, I had this person offer for my neon Abesian cat. They put in 4 Abesian cats, and I just told them, like, this makes no sense for me. I probably would have traded it if they just would have added some other pets so that I felt like I was getting something in return for my neon. Alright, well, let's take a look at my inventory so far. I got that 4th alicorn, and now I'm aging it up so I can make that neon. I've added some really cute pets lately. You guys know I want to get some prismatic and moonbeam butterflies. It looks like I'm ready to make some neons. Like, I have all those 4 of those Highland cows aged up. I have 4 of those snowball pugs aged up. I wish I had enough of those to make a mega. It looks like I have 4 of the clover cows, so I can make that neon. I'm working on those mecha rabbits, so I can make a neon. I also have a bunch of those hammerhead sharks, so I can make some neons. And then I just need 1 more warthog, and I can actually make a mega. And it looks like I have 2 ride potions and 2 fly potions. I had this person offer for my neon munchkin cat. They added in this neon ride bee, then this neon Angus cow. I feel like people aren't really looking for those, and I don't know if it's just because, like, a bunch of people opened, like, those boxes. Then they added in this snowball pet. Guys, I really want some more of those. They added in a mega ermine, but then they took it out and they added in this mega shih tzu. And although I like some of these pets, most of them, or all of them I guess, just have, like, a lower value, especially than this neon munchkin cat. And I have no idea why I didn't ask them if I could offer for the snowball pet, but I should have. But anyways, in the end, I didn't take them up on this offer. After that, I had this person. They asked if they could offer for my alley cat. I am just really waiting for a good offer, and I will happily trade this one away. But I just never seem to get, like, really good offers for it. And this offer was the same. They added in this Choco penguin, and then this bunny, a retired egg, and then, well, anyways, their offer was just really under. After that trade, I had this person ask if they could offer for my rainbow butterfly. And you guys know that I absolutely love this one, and I would love to have a mega. It's one of my dream pets. But at the same time, I will take offers, because if I thought it was, like, a really good offer and I could still get another, like, rainbow butterfly for their offer plus ads, then I would still go through with the trade. And it's not actually called the rainbow butterfly, it's the prismatic butterfly, but it really does look just like a rainbow butterfly. Anyways, I'm really excited to see their offer. So at first they put in this golden griffin, and I knew already that I did not want to take this offer for this prismatic butterfly. So it already said sorry, no thank you. So then they came back and they changed out the pets. Guys, they added in this bunny swirl. I think this one is so cute. And at this time, the value already of the bunny swirl was over for this prismatic butterfly. And it wasn't like absolutely positively like the best offer, but I did see that I could like trade that bunny swirl for another prismatic butterfly. Anyways, I was just thinking I thought that I could get more like prismatic butterflies, and I'd much rather have the bunny swirl at this point. So we both accepted on the first trade window, and guys, then they just declined. I just really like those bunny swirls, but I also absolutely love this prismatic butterfly, so it's not that big of a deal. And this is so crazy. I mean, I guess at the beginning of the last trade, this person said that if they couldn't offer for the prismatic, they wanted to offer for the owl. But anyways, they traded me right back and they asked me if they could offer for that owl. They're talking about the snow owl. I think this one's really cute, but the value's not like really high on it or anything. Their offer was actually like really good for the snow owl. In fact, they even added in that bunny swirl, which I would have done it just for the bunny swirl. And I didn't really understand this trade like at all. Because me personally, I would rather have the prismatic butterfly over the snow owl. And it wasn't that all these pets were like really good pets or anything like that. A lot of them are hard to trade. But that bunny swirl, you could get a lot for that bunny swirl. Because you also have to remember that it just came out in the game like not that long ago. I really didn't think that they would go through with this trade, but they did accept on the first trade window. But they didn't actually go through with this trade. They declined, and I'm really not surprised. And I'm finally ready to make some of these neons at the neon cave. I aged up 4 more of these Highland cows, so this will be like my second Highland cow, I think, or my second neon Highland cow. But I think that's all the Highland cows that I have, so I still need 8 more if I'm going to make a mega. The Highland cows have been kind of hard to get. I just think people are really realizing like, hey, the cute pets, like they're worth a lot more than you think they're worth. I mean, seriously, it seems like forever that I've been trying to collect like 16 of these Highland cows. But it'll be worth it, like, so I didn't have to overpay for one or for a mega. And then I finally aged up 4 of these snowball pugs. This one is just so cute, and I really hope that on all my accounts I have enough to make a mega, or at some point I'll have a mega snowball pug. I love that you were able to get these like free in the game. And I also think that there's a bunch of people that like this one a lot, and it just turned out so cute. But you know, now that I'm looking at it, it looks a lot like the Shih Tzu. I think I'm going to have to just pull out both of those pets just to like compare them. Obviously, they look different in their pictures, but anyways, I'm definitely going to do that at some point. Then I was also able to make another one of these amber butterflies. I think this one's just a good one to be able to trade. I am really starting to fill my inventory with a lot of neons to trade. I really wish these ones changed a little bit more when you made them neon. After that, I had this person offer me this hamster and this black moon bear for a ride potion, and I just felt like that was really under for a ride potion. Then I felt like this was a pretty good offer for this neon ant. They offered me 2 of these little tikis, that's what I call it because I can't pronounce it, and they're rares, and I'm not sure what the ant is. I think it's probably just common. Then they added in this Halloween mummy cat, which isn't my favorite, but it's okay. And then they added in this tarantula. You guys know I like the spiders now. And then they just added in like a couple more pets, and I just felt like this was a good offer, so I took it. So after that trade, I just wanted to check my inventory and see how many of these little tikis I have. And it looks like that makes 4. So now I can make a neon to trade. Then that same person traded me again, and they were offering for my neon tegu. Can you even imagine how many of these neon tegus are in the game right now? They had me at Betta Fish, guys. I absolutely love this. And then they also added in that spider. I don't know what my thing is, but I just like the spiders now. And then I think when I saw those Angus cows, I was just thinking like, oh, I can make a neon to trade because I'm pretty sure in the last trade I got another one of the Angus cows. So was this the best offer that we could have got? Probably not, but I thought it was like an okay offer. After that trade, I had this person, they wanted to offer for my Japanese egg. This one actually looks like a really cool egg, but it's really not worth that much. I kind of just like having it in my inventory because I think it looks cool, but not really because I'm going to hatch it or anything, but just so I can say like, hey, I have all these eggs. I mean, what I really want is like the really like hard to get eggs. Anyways, usually people will overpay for these eggs. So this person wanted it. They put in this frozen penguin, then a black moon bear, and I'm pretty sure that I got a black moon bear like earlier in a trade. It's not my favorite, but I could see how they would be kind of cute like as neons or megas. But of course they're not really worth anything. But eventually they changed their offer and I felt like all the pets that they added in were like really cute pets. I'm pretty sure I could have got like a better offer, but honestly I hadn't had a lot of people like offer for this egg lately. So I just decided to go through with this trade. I know I'm so far behind, guys, but this was like the end of the Christmas event, so it was time for me to spend my gingerbread. I've spent a little bit of my gingerbread, but I definitely wanted to buy these mistletoes. I love the mistletoes. And I know it's easy for you guys to look back on this now and say like, oh, you should have bought this pet or that pet. And just so you guys know, I still absolutely love the mistletoe. I love so many of the pets that came out during the Christmas event this year. And on one of my alt accounts, all I do is look for try to get trades for Christmas pets. Because I really see a lot of these being worth a lot in the future, maybe next year at Christmas or even beyond that, but I just think a lot of them are really cute. And I just cropped this picture out this video and put a background on it because it was almost just too crazy with the dance floor behind it. But here's a look at my inventory at the end of day 311. It's day 312 of my inventory transformation. I've got a little cold, so I'm sorry that I sound so funny. I had this person offer for my icy porcupine. They put in this neon and then 4 of these Japanese snow fairies, but their offer was just really under. Next, I had this person, they wanted to offer for my fly ride winter buck. I think the winter buck is one of those pets that not a lot of people is looking for, but this one is fly ride. I wasn't really impressed with this person's first offer. It was a hawk, which I think are really hard to trade, even harder than the winter bucks, and then a fireman gibbon, which I think I already have a couple of those, but it's not something that I'm looking for. And then they added a Corby or a Shiba Inu or something like that, and then a camel. So I told them no thank you, but they were wait, let me give you another offer. Their second offer, I think, started out better. They added in a frog, which I do really like, but it was just really under because this winter buck is a fly ride. Anyways, they added in this crane or something, and then they kept acting like they were going to add something in, but then again, I was no thank you. So then they said, well, let me see what else I can come up with. Then they added in this Ride Yeti, and this Ride Yeti is actually under for the winter buck, but I'm definitely looking for Yetis. Maybe not on this account, but on my main account, I would love to have a mega. The Yeti is one of those older pets, and not a lot of people, it seems like to trade theirs if they have one. And even though this person put it in, they were still hesitant. It took them a really long time to accept the second trade. So even though Value says this was a bad trade, I went ahead and went through with it. And I actually feel like this was a really good trade. After that trade, I was off to the Neon Cave to make this Neon Mecha Rabbit. I wouldn't say this is one of my favorite pets, but I'll probably try to hold on to it just because it's different. I don't see a lot of them, and I just like to hold on to the different pets for as long as I possibly can just to see if the values will go up any. I will say that I like this one a lot better than I like just the regular one. I think the neon looks a lot better. So other than that Neon Mecha Rabbit and this Ride Yeti that I just got, this is a look at my inventory at the beginning of day 312. I'm working on aging up that last alicorn so I can make a neon alicorn to be able to trade. And it looks like I still need one more warthog so I can make a mega. And I'm going to be working on those hammerheads, aging them up so I can make a couple neons to be able to trade. After that, I had this person trade me. They wanted to offer for my neon Anza. They put in 2 of these Mrs. Whisker Pips, and I just said no. I really love the Anza. I think it's really cute. Remember when we made the neon and how it has so many different spots that light up? I would love to have a mega one. I just don't know if I'm going to end up making one on this account since I'll probably trade away this neon Anza. And we've already talked about this in past videos, but definitely I should probably be just holding on to this neon Anza for I don't know, a year from now when the value of it goes way up. Then I got this offer for this 2025 Neon Birthday Butterfly. This one is really, really cool. I really think it's one of the coolest butterflies. And this person offered us a swordfish, which is really, really hard to trade. And then this little tiki, so I told them no thank you. Then I got this offer, and again, I said no, but guys, I don't know why this Christmas spirit, why the value of it is so low. After that, I got this offer. So this Neon 2025 Birthday Butterfly is worth about a 0.75 on Elf Bread. And this Ride Golden Unicorn is worth about a 1. So probably just because it's Ride, it takes it up to a 1. I would say that the Golden Unicorns a lot of times can be hard to trade. But I like that this one is Ride and it's also a legendary. So I went ahead and went through with this trade. Then I was getting like really impatient, like aging up this last alicorn, so I decided to just feed it some age up potions. I just really wanted to get this neon made, so I had it in my profile so I could get it traded. So then I was finally off to the neon cave to make this neon. I absolutely love the alicorn. I think it's so pretty, and I think that it's like one of the best looking like unicorns in the game. And I know that the only reason that the value is like down like further than the other like unicorns in the game is because it comes out of like the regular egg right now. And my hope is that this one will not be hard to trade at all. I mean, I know it's not a neon unicorn, but it is a neon alicorn and it's so cute, guys. And I feel like in a lot of my trading videos, I end up making neon alicorns to be able to trade them. Because the alicorn comes out of the regular egg, people are like more willing to trade it, I feel like. Well, now that I have it made, let's see some of the offers that I got for it. I had this person offer this ribbon seal, like seriously. I know this is worth way more than just a ribbon seal. Then I got this offer. I'm shocked by this, but this neon monkey is worth actually more than an alicorn on elf bread. Is that even right? I mean like just a regular alicorn, so not a neon alicorn, but it's definitely an under offer. Then I was working on aging up some of these pets like the last one so I can make some neon. So here's a neon Maine Coon. I think this one's like a really cute pet. I'm thinking I'll probably trade it, but I'm not sure if I should just hold on to it until next Christmas and see if it's worth more. I mean, no one can predict like which pets are going to go up and which aren't. And it is like a really cute like neon. Then I was also able to make this neon tiki or neon little tiki. You guys know that I think this one's super cute if you paint it. I don't think it's like everybody's favorite pet, but it'll be interesting to see if the value of this one goes up at all, like after the egg is out of game. Then I was also able to make this neon clover cow, and this one will definitely not be hard to trade. People really like this neon clover cow. Can you comment down below and tell me if you like the clover cow or not? Okay, well, let's look at some more offers for this neon alicorn. I had this person offer me this neon ancient dragon, which I like those fine, but I think there's probably more people looking for a neon alicorn than there are like neon ancient dragons. Both of these pets still come out of the egg, so I probably could have taken this offer, but if you put it into elf bread, actually the neon alicorn is over by quite a bit, and I'm not sure why. Maybe just because it's like a really cute pet or a cuter pet. Then I had that same person offer this neon dragonfly, which is even more under than the neon ancient dragon. Then that same exact person traded me again, and this time they put in a neon ride chimera. And I just don't really like the chimera. I don't know why. And if you put this into elf bread, they were definitely over, but I just did not want to take this offer. I'm really hoping to get something like equally as cute, or otherwise I would just rather keep this neon alicorn. And I guess I upset that person because that same person that traded me the last 2 times traded me again and put in this fly ride fairy bat dragon. And who wouldn't take a fairy bat dragon for this neon alicorn? But of course, they were just flexing on me. Then you know how sometimes the task board like actually gives you the task of like going to like 3 or 5 players' houses? I love doing this task, and this day I found the coolest house. It's not really like the colors that I would use to decorate, but I love how they set it up to where it's like outside. I actually bought one of these biodome houses like on my main account, just for the reason that I love like this outside area that you can decorate. And other than the colors, they did such a good job. It looks so cool. I especially love how they set up like the little path that goes all the way around it, and then the water features. And I knew that I wanted to record like going into this house because I want to use it for like some inspiration for my own biodome house. And again, I think that if you change the colors, or at least like my preference would be to like change the colors, this would be so cool. Really, I mean, they come up with all these like outside areas that they created. And I know how long it takes me to just decorate like a tiny home. I can't imagine how much time they spent on this house. I wish like somewhere inside houses, it would say like how many items were in them and how long it took somebody to like decorate it or how long they worked on it. I just think it would be really interesting to see. And even though this person has spent so much time on this house, there's still like some unfinished parts. Anyways, I just thought you guys would think this was pretty cool. Remember all the offers that I turned down for this icy porcupine or this neon icy porcupine? I finally got an offer that I really think was a good offer. They offered me this mega Shih Tzu. This pet is really, really, really cute. I know there's a lot of them in game, like a lot of people have made like neons and megas, but still, it's still really, really cute. And I was so excited to trade my neon icy porcupine for this mega. So this trade took place like when you couldn't like suggest something out of somebody's backpack, but also you couldn't talk to everybody in game. It was like right in the middle of that like change. So this person traded me and they kept putting in this alley cat and then taking it out and putting it in. And I don't know why it took me so long to figure out that they wanted me to put in my alley cat. So thank you adoptme for finally putting in like this suggest button where you can like look at people's like backpack, because it's made trading like so much easier since we can't all talk to one another. So here was their offer for my alley cat. They put in this fly ride kitsune and then this ride mushroom friend, and they were just really under. I did go out to look at their profile just to see if they had any pets that I like. I love that lion cub. I have one, but I would love to have another one. But if they added it in, they would be over for the alley cat by a lot. When I had gone back to the trade window, they had put in this mega Angus cow, and I don't know why, but like a lot of people just don't like that pet right now. And then they kept in that fly ride kitsune. People offer for this alley cat all the time, so I really wanted to trade it for something good and really like a pet that I really like. Here was their second offer. They put in this neon clementine owl and then this neon ride ginger cat. I feel like the ginger cat is like rising in value, like people like that pet a lot more than they used to, but I just wasn't really interested in either one of these pets. I definitely didn't want to trade my alley cat for it. So I decided to see if I could change it up, like add some pets, and maybe they would add in that lion cub and their pig. And anyways, I didn't get very far and they just declined. After that, I had this person. They wanted to offer for my alley cat. At first, they put in this ride potion. I definitely didn't want to take just a ride potion for this alley cat. So I went out to look at their profile. They had this honey badger that's ride, which I felt like would be like a fair trade. In fact, I'd rather have the honey badger because I think it's really cute and way cuter than this alley cat. But again, there was no way to like chat with the person or suggest like what they should add. And they kept just giving me this like really under offers. Like they put in this Yeti, which is really under for the alley cat. So I tried adding in this like honey candy, like maybe they would see that it was like honey for honey badger. So I would like add it in and take it back out. Oh my gosh, this was so frustrating. So they had added in this snowball pug, which I do like those, but guys, they were just really under for this alley cat. Then they took it out and they put in this starfish, and then they started adding in their honey candy. Eventually, I just had to decline the trade because their offers were just getting lower and lower for this alley cat, and it was getting so frustrating. Then I had this person trade me. They had a Highland cow, which I'm looking for. And after some back and forth, I put in this ginger cat and they accepted the trade, so we just got another Highland cow. Next, I had this person trade me. They put in this fly ride kangaroo. Oh my gosh, I would love to have this kangaroo. I really didn't know what to offer. I wish we could have talked, so I started out with this alley cat. And then you guys know I want to trade this mega ride hamster that I made. I think it's really cute, but I just made it because it's pretty easy to get the hamsters. But this person wasn't very patient with me because as soon as I added it into the trade, they declined. Then this person traded me. I think they were offering for my neon alicorn because that's the pet that I had out. And I just really wasn't interested in this offer because I could easily get like more alicorns if I wanted to, and all the other pets are just like really easy to get. Then this person wanted to offer for my chocolate chip bat dragon, and all the pets that they put in were like really cute pets. But again, if you put this into values, their offer was like really, really, really under. Then I got this offer for my chocolate chip bat dragon, and again, this offer was just really under and I didn't want to take it, but eventually me and this person started talking. And this was the trade that we came up for. I get this water possum and this hamster, and they get this ghostly cat, which I really didn't want to trade that one, but I did, and then this pony. After that, I had this person trade me. They wanted to offer for my chocolate chip bat dragon. Their offer was actually a lot better than the past offers that I've gotten. And from their offer, I really liked the neon fly ride unicorn, but the other pets I knew I could like really easily get. I'm thinking if you put this into values, it would have been like a fair trade. But not really a fair trade when you think you have this one like really good pet and then these other ones that just aren't worth as much. I don't know. Oh no, guys, I just put this into elf brand and they were like really, really under. So you can only imagine how far under the other offers have been. And I kind of think unless I get like a really, really good offer that I'm probably going to keep this one and just see if the value of this thing keeps going up. But anyways, I just passed on this offer. Well, let's take a look at my inventory at the end of day 315. I really don't feel like I got too many trades the last few days. So not a ton has changed. I did get that neon alicorn made finally, so hopefully I'll be able to trade that soon. I know I trade that mega hamster very soon, and I can't wait for you guys to see what I get for it. I also end up trading that alley cat, and I feel like it was a really good trade. It looks like I need 7 more of the Highland cows if I'm going to make my mega. I did not get another warthog, so I still need 1 more if I'm going to make a mega warthog. And really, I'm just going to keep aging up like a bunch of these pets so I can make more neons. Looking back, I really wish I could have chatted with that person that wanted my alley cat that had that honey badger. I would have loved to have added that honey badger to my inventory. This is the end of day 315. It's day 316 of my inventory transformation. Here's a look at my inventory so far. I'm working on aging up those mistral so I can make a neon mistral. I absolutely love that one. I think it's so cute. Remember, I got this neon fly ride cobra, and it has been so hard to trade, but I finally traded today. I don't know if it was a great trade or not. I get a lot of offers for my Cupid dragon, so you'll just have to wait and find out if I actually trade one of them today. I still need 1 warthog so I can finally make the mega that I want to make. And really my goal for today is just to get as many pets aged up as possible, because obviously we're just trying to grow our inventory. I aged up 4 of these Sammies, so I'm finally ready to make a neon. This one came out of the Christmas event this year. The value is not very high on this one at all, but when you make it a neon, it does actually go up to a 1 on elf bread. And I'm just going to tell you that all the cute pets in the game, eventually their value goes up, or I feel like it does. So even though this one doesn't have a very high value, I'm going to hold on to all of mine because I feel like eventually the value will go up on them. Then I also was able to age up 4 of these hammerhead sharks. I think this one's really cute, but I already have a mega, so I will definitely be looking to trade this one away. I think this one is an uncommon, so it doesn't take hardly any time at all to age up. And let me just show you guys what the neon looks like compared to the mega. I think I wish with this one a little bit more of it glowed. And you can only kind of see it when you're under it or closer to it, I think. But it's still a really cute pet. And I was actually really really happy that this one wasn't too hard to get during the event. And just a reminder that after I do any trades or I make any neons or megas, I always want to update my profile. I had this person trade me that wanted to offer for my neon fly ride cobra. This one's really been hard to trade. They offered me this mega ride poodle, which we could easily make, and then this neon monkey, but I just felt like their offer was really under. Okay, I don't usually do this, but this person asked me for a free pet, so I gave them this snorkel. I think the snorkels are really cute, but it's not really worth anything. And I think I'm more likely to give free pets to people that are looking for pets, that are really low tier, instead of just when people trade me and ask me to give them free ones. I had this person, they wanted to offer for my alley cat, so I was kind of excited to see what they were going to offer. I'm shocked that the alley cat is worth as much as it is, but it is worth a lot. And they ended up offering me a tree frog and a little tiki. Seriously. Next, I had this person. They wanted to offer for my mega coconut friend. I love this one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to trade it away, although I do have enough coconut friends on my main account to make another mega, so I'm not sure if I will trade it or not. They ended up adding in this frost phoenix and it was fly ride, and I do like this one, but it's just really under for this mega coconut friend. This person offered for my neon fly ride cobra. They offered me this neon ride red fox, or no, it's the red panda, and I was like, yeah, no thank you. This person was offering for my hamster, or they wanted to, and their offer was just fine. They offered me a bunch of really low tier, low rarity pets, and I could really see somebody else taking them up on this offer, but I have so many pets in my inventory at this time, I really just don't want this. I'd rather just see what else I could get for this hamster, maybe even I don't know, a Highland cow. Remember, I'm looking for those so I can make a mega, so I really kind of want to just hold on to this one and not take these low tier pets. After that trade, this person offered for my ice cream hermit crab. I absolutely love the ice cream hermit crab. I don't think I want to trade it away. Their offer was probably okay. I think it's probably under, but I could see some of these pets going up in value over time, but I'd much rather just have this ice cream hermit crab. And speaking of this ice cream hermit crab, guys, I get this trade later and you will not even believe it. I couldn't even believe it. I was so excited and I can't wait for you to see it. This was actually the trade that I'm talking about and it was the next day. This person wanted to offer for my snow owl. Guys, they were putting in these hermit crab boxes. I was like, what? They are totally trolling me. Even the just regular like hermit crabs that come out of these boxes are so cute. I seriously could not believe that this person was trading me all these boxes. And if it wasn't for the hermit crab boxes, I probably wouldn't have done this trade, but I absolutely went through with this trade. And you guys know I like to check my inventory after a trade like that just so I can make sure that it actually made it into my backpack. I mean, like I thought the trade went through, but I was just like, please let that trade have gone through. And I am not trading these boxes. I am just keeping them. I'm not going to hatch them, nothing. I'm just going to hold on to them. After that, I had this person offer for my golden rat, but I really just did not want to take this offer. This person wanted to offer for my Angus cow. They offered me this ribbon seal, and I will definitely take this ribbon seal for an Angus cow. I almost couldn't believe this next trade. This person wanted to offer for my golden rat, which I really didn't want to trade, but their offer was so good, I decided I needed to take it. At first, they offered me this quetzalcoatl, which I don't really love those, and then they put in a ride potion, but then they put in a bunny swirl. The ride potion is over for the golden rat, and the bunny swirl is actually fair for the golden rat, so they were way over with their offer. And then they just kept adding, and they were random pets, but I liked all the random pets just fine. And I thought this was a great trade for our golden rat. Then I got this offer for my neon flyride cobra. Remember, I told you guys I traded it in this episode? I'm really not sure if this was the best trade. At first, they offered me this neon green chested pheasant, and then a regular cobra, and then this neon lunar tiger. Oh my gosh, guys, all of these pets are like really hard to trade. At first, I was like really unsure if I should take this or not. I mean, I will tell you that this neon flyride cobra has been really hard to trade, but ours is flyride. Eventually, they ended up adding in this golden albatross and then this golden griffin. All of these pets are like really hard to trade, and I knew they were going to be really hard to trade. But at the same time, it gave me 5 pets to trade. And I do eventually get all of these pets traded, or most of them at least. I just knew it was going to take me a little bit of time to get these out of my inventory. And anyways, I did go through with this trade. They were actually really over. But I still don't know if it was a good trade or not. I think it was, just because this neon flyride cobra had been just as hard to trade as these other pets. So after that trade, I want to be sure to update my profile, especially because I have so many more new pets now. After that, I had this person trade me. They had that Highland cow that I'm looking for, or a Highland cow that I'm looking for. And I actually have like pets listed in my profile that I'm willing to trade for a Highland cow. But at first, this person picked a sea slug, definitely not one of the ones that I'm willing to trade for Highland cow. And then a Siamese cat, and no, I would not trade my Siamese cat for that. So then I just decided to add in like all the pets that I'm willing to trade for Highland cow, so maybe they could pick. And remember, I can't chat with them, which just makes this a lot more difficult. And then they suggested that I put in my Munchkin cat for this Highland cow, and I am not going to trade my Munchkin cat for this. I also wanted to show you guys that I always do all the tasks so I can get the free egg or the free item every single day. I had this person offer this diamond mahi-mahi for this golden griffin. I will definitely trade this golden griffin for this diamond mahi-mahi. The mahi-mahi aren't my favorite, but I think this one's probably the best one out of all of them. And it is a legendary just like this golden griffin, but in the end, this person declined the trade. After that, I had this person, they wanted to offer for this neon Maine Coon. And again, this neon Maine Coon isn't worth like a lot right now. I mean, it's worth like a decent amount, but it's another one of those pets that I think is like super cute and the value will go up. Their offer was actually over for this neon Maine Coon, but I would just rather have the neon Maine Coon. Then this person wanted to offer for my Ride Shark Puppy. I absolutely love this one. Their offer was this Hippogriff, which is actually really hard to trade, guys. And then this Ride Potion, and then a Snow Wolf. And I definitely didn't want to take this offer. Oh my gosh, I could not believe this trade. This person traded me and put in the Scare Bear, and so I tried to give them an offer. I put in that Golden Griffin and then my Cobra, but they wanted me to swap. I really didn't know what to offer, but they went out to my backpack and they asked me to put in that Asian egg or the Southeast Asia egg. This egg isn't worth much at all, but I know a lot of people just like to have eggs like in their backpack, and I totally understand that. The Scare Bear's value has come back down since Halloween. If you remember, during Halloween time, it like actually went up, but now I think it's about a 0.6 on Elf Bread. But I was happy to get one for the Southeast Asia egg. Then I got this really under offer for this neon green chested pheasant. At this point, this is worth about a 5 on Elf Bread, but it is really hard to trade, and I don't think there's any way I'm going to find something that's worth a 5 that someone will trade me for it. This next trade was about a fair trade. I had this neon hammerhead shark. If you remember, I have a mega to trade too. This person offered me a neon Japanese snow fairy. I really like both of these pets. Values-wise, they're about the same, but the hammerhead shark is just a little bit over the Japanese snow fairy. But I decided to go ahead and go through with this trade anyways. Like I said, I have a mega hammerhead shark, but I kind of would like to have like a mega Japanese snow fairy. This person traded me, they put in a Highland cow, which I'm looking for, and then they suggested that I put in this orca, which is one of the pets that I had listed that I was willing to trade for one of these Highland cows. So I just got another Highland cow, and now I just want to go and check and see how many of these Highland cows I have or how many I need. And it looks like I need 6 more if I want to make that mega, and hopefully pretty soon I'll have enough to actually make a mega. And remember how I said I got a bunch of offers for this Cupid dragon? This person offered this Arctic dust dragon, which is just pretty under for this Cupid dragon. I think the value of it will probably go back up, but at this point it's worth about half as much as the Cupid dragon. In fact, if you really like the Arctic dust dragon, right now would be the time in game to try to get one. Eventually they added in a sun glider too, but honestly this was like just a little bit over half of the worth of the Cupid dragon. Shortly after that, I had that same person trade me and they wanted to offer for my Aurora fox. They put in this mega Angus cow, which I don't know why, but a lot of people don't like love this pet right now. I think it's pretty cute, but I would much rather have the Aurora fox. They also added in this squid and this sun glider, but I didn't want to trade my Aurora fox away for these. Then this person traded me and they wanted to offer for my Cupid dragon. They put in this Ride Lavender dragon. Aren't those so cute? But it's only worth about a 2 on Elfbred. Then they added in this chameleon. Guys, you know I love the chameleons. And then this neon penguin. But their offer was way under for this Cupid dragon. I got a really under offer for this Mega Mahi Mahi. Guys, this one is another one that is so hard to trade. I'm sure there are some people out there that would love to have this Mega Mahi Mahi, so I hope that I find them and they give me a good offer. Then it was 2D Tuesday. I decided to grind this one with my main account and then another alt account. I was really trying to get like a lot of bucks on my different accounts. If you've never seen me grind like this, then you definitely need to check out my How to Be a Pro Grinder from a Pro Grinder video. It shows exactly how I do it. It can be like a lot, but it's kind of worth it to make all the bucks. And sometimes like on my alt accounts, I would just get enough to get the 2D box and then I would like switch accounts. That way I could get as many of the 2D boxes as possible. And then sometimes if I'm playing with a bunch of accounts, I will paint these 2D kitties just to make it easier to figure out which one is which. And when I'm doing like the pro grinding, I'm not necessarily like worried about trading as much as I am just like getting bucks and aging up my pets or getting age up potions. It's a lot to just keep up with all the tasks on all the pets, so I just try to focus on grinding. Then I had this person offer for my Mega Coconut Friend. You guys know I love this one. At first, they added in this Neon Ride Dodo and then this Cryo Sphinx. Is that how you say it? And then this Kitty Bat, which I love. And then they added in a Neon Zombie Wolf, but I think I could probably do better for this Mega Coconut Friend. Then here's a pretty quick look at my inventory so far. And I'm showing you now because I forget at the end of the video to actually record it. My inventory has actually changed quite a bit during this video. And it looks like I finally got all 4 of those missile trolls aged up so I can make a neon. And it also looks like I aged up 4 of those Angus cows, or at least it looks like they're all aged up. And I even have 4 of the Tegus aged up to make another neon to be able to trade. And I have so many neons now. It's actually kind of crazy how much grinding I've got done lately. But I promise the moment I think I've got caught up on aging up my pets, there's just more pets to age up. And I'm ready to make that neon missile troll. I absolutely love this one. I really think it's so cute and it reminds me so much of the Cabot, which I also love. And I'm kind of surprised that I like it so much because it's wearing clothes, because I don't usually like the pets that have clothes on them already. But it just looks like a cozy little sweater. I don't know, it's just so cute. Then I also aged up enough of these Angus cows to be able to make a neon, and you guys won't believe what I trade for this one. I guess just too many people bought this one. I'm not really sure why the value is like so low and why people don't just love it. And it really just looks so cute as a neon. Look at it, it's so cute. After that one, I made another neon tegu. How many neon tegus have I made during this series? Just like so many. I can't even count how many. I'm gonna have to go through and count and see how many I've actually made. Probably something like 19 mega neons or something like that. Seriously, probably not that many, but so many. Then I had this person want to offer for my alley cat. They offered me this Ride Christmas Spirit, which I actually really like those, but the value of them's not very high. And then this Fly Ride Happy Duckling, which it is so cute. And then these two Maine Coons, which I think the value of them will go up in the future, but their offer was just like really, really under. And I do end up trading away this alley cat, but you're just gonna have to wait and find out what I get for it. Then this person offered me a dragonfly, a corgi, a robot, and a little tiki, and then a water possum for this Ride Peacock, but I just didn't want to take their offer. They actually just kept adding and adding a lot of low-tier pets, but again, I really just didn't want to take that for this Ride Peacock. Then I think people just like this hammerhead shark a whole lot more than I thought they did, because I actually got this neon dark brown Shetland pony for one. This is the end of day 320. It's day 321 of my inventory transformation. Do you guys remember how long I've had this mega ride hamster? I've had it so long and I've been holding on to it hoping that I would get something good for it, and I finally traded it in today's video. So I can't wait to hear what you guys think about the trade. But first, I had this person trade me. They put in this neon snow owl. I actually think it would be really cool to have a neon snow owl or even a mega, and I definitely might try to make one at some point, but I would really rather like collect like all the snow owls and then make my own neon so that I just don't have to like overpay for it, because you guys know I don't mind grinding. And who am I kidding? My pet pen can actually do most of the work. But this person I guess was offering for my Ride Cupid Dragon. The neon snow owl is worth about half as much as this Ride Cupid Dragon, and if I do trade this Cupid Dragon, I definitely don't want a snow owl for it. So after I declined that I would put in my Ride Cupid Dragon, they actually asked me to put in this Mega Ride Sweetheart Rat. I love this one too, and the neon snow owl is still only worth about half the value, maybe a little over half the value of this Sweetheart Rat. So I just told them sorry, no thank you. After that, I had this person, they traded me. They wanted to offer for my Fly Ride Frog. I love the frogs. But they offered me this neon corgi and I could easily make this, so I didn't want to accept this offer. Then this person wanted to offer for my Ride Cupid Dragon. They started out with the Ride Sloth and then they put in this Cryosphinx, which I don't know why, but that one just is not one of my favorite pets. And then they added in a Maine Coon and then they accepted the trade, but there's no way I was going to take this for my Cupid Dragon. Then this person wanted to offer for my Mega Ride Hamster. I have had this thing forever and I keep holding on to it, but I haven't been able to trade it yet. I mean, of course I could have taken an underpay for it and traded it, but I didn't want to do that. This person offered me this Mega Ride Mama Moose. I honestly think I like the hamster better than I like the moose, but I decided to go through with this offer just because I wanted to see if this Mama Moose was easier to trade. On Elf Bread, this is like a completely fair trade, so it wasn't like that big of a deal, but I really don't know what the demand on either one of these pets is. If you know, can you comment down below? I will tell you that pretty soon I actually trade this Mama Moose, so I guess it was easier to trade than the hamster. Another trade that I did today, guys, I trade away my neon clover cow. You will not believe what I get for it. And I also got so many offers for this alley cat, including this one. This person offered me this Ride Toasty Red Panda, this Neon Red Panda, and this Ermine. I actually like all of these pets, but it's just really under for this alley cat. And guys, I do trade this alley cat and I get something, well, I think it's pretty awesome. I'm not going to tell you if it's in today's video or not, but I do trade this away. Next, I had this person. They also wanted to offer for this alley cat, so let's see what their offer is. At first, they offered me this Ride Toucan. There is no way I'm taking that for this alley cat. And then they offered me this Neon Ride Australian Kelpie. And again, there was no way I was going to take that for this alley cat. And here's the trade where the person wanted to offer for this Neon Clover Cow. I think these are so cute, but I have so many of them on my main account. And I absolutely could not believe that they added in all this stuff for the Clover Cow. Honestly, I thought they were trolling me. I feel like usually I will say something like, you are so over, but I just didn't, because I honestly didn't think they were going to go through with this trade. They put in a Neon Missile Troll, this Pomeranian, this Neon Puptoon, this Snowy Mammoth, a Red Scarlet Butterfly, this Neon Leopard Cat, and this Winter Fawn. Oh my gosh, please look at this. Every single one of these pets is so cute. I mean, like, I couldn't have picked better pets for myself. I love all of them. And again, I really did not think that they were going to go through with this trade, but guys, they did go through with this trade. This was such an amazing trade. Oh my gosh. This was another amazing trade. This person wanted to offer for my Scare Bear. At first, they put in this fly potion. I would absolutely trade the Scare Bear away for just the fly potion. Then they put in this Mega Snow Fairy. I'm almost positive in the last video I said I would love to have one of those. And then they put in this Neon Beluga Whale. I love those. And then this Blue Butterfly. And then these cinnamon rolls just look cute. Anyways, they accepted the trade, and so I did too. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, there's no way they're going to go through with this. So then they just kind of sat there for like a really, really long time. Eventually, they ended up taking out that Mega Japanese Snow Fairy, but that was okay with me because, like I said, I would have done this trade just for the fly potion. But I was super excited to get all this extra stuff with it. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I actually traded away this Neon Alicorn today too. Remember, I just got it finished not that long ago, and I was hoping that I could easily trade it for something awesome, and I do get something amazing for it. Then I got another offer for this Ride Cupid Dragon. They started out their offer with this Fly Ride Corn Doggo. Those are really super cute. And then this Ride Snowball Pug. Oh my gosh, I think those are adorable too. And then they just started adding in like some random stuff like these eyelashes, which I actually have a bunch of those. Some sticker packs. Guys, I was like, there's no way that I'm gonna do this trade. Then I had this person trade me, and they wanted to offer for this Neon Firefighter Gibbon. I don't love any of the Gibbons, but I like this one just okay. They asked me if I saw anything in their profile that I wanted for it, and I asked like bunny swirl ? I didn't think that they would trade me this bunny swirl. And on Elf Breath, this is just like a fair trade, but I just think that this bunny swirl is just so much cuter than any Gibbon could be. Then after that trade, I just wanted to check and see how many of these bunny swirls I have. It looks like I just have 2, so hopefully I can get 2 more and make a neon. This next trade, I have no idea what to think of like most of the petware, like what it's worth, but I thought that was a pretty good trade because I have a lot of those star hoodies on another one of my accounts. Was this next trade a good one? Probably not. I traded away my Ride Koala for just a regular koala and then this Clementine Owl. But I was really just thinking if I could get like more of these owls that I can make a neon to be able to trade too. Then I had this person offer for my neon green-chested pheasant. Supposedly this thing is worth like a 5 on Elfbread right now. I just don't think I'm going to get that, but I do hope that I get something worth more than just a Christmas spirit for it. After that, I traded this Ride Golden Unicorn for this dragon, this Onza, I love those, and then this other Clementine Owl. Then I just wanted to check and see how many Onzas I have. It looks like I have a neon Onza and then just a regular one now. Then I got this offer for this neon green-chested pheasant. This brown pheasant is worth like not even half as much as one of the green. So it is just so under for the neon. Then I got this offer for this Neon Glormy Dolphin. I kind of love this one, and especially as a neon. So it'll have to be like a pretty good offer for me to trade this thing away, and this was not that. Then this person just wanted to offer for my Glormy Dolphin. They offered me this Neon Lunar Ox. I actually think these are pretty cute. They are really hard to trade, but I'm really hoping that I can get something for it better than a Glormy Dolphin. After that, I had this person they wanted to offer for my Neon Alicorn. Remember, I told you that I trade this in today's video. At first, they offered me this Alicorn and then this Neon Water Possum and then a Cobra, but I really didn't want to trade it for this. Their offer was just really under. So then when I told them no, they said that they wanted to offer for my Ride Husky. They offered me this Ride German Shepherd, and then they put in this Fly Ride King Bee. According to Elfbread, the Husky and the German Shepherd are about fair, or they are fair, so this Fly Ride King Bee was just like extra. I'm actually looking for German Shepherds on my main account, so I really wanted to take this offer. And after that trade, I just want to make sure that my profile is up to date. I try to not forget to like update this like every time I do a trade or make a neon or make a mega. And can you see how many neons I actually have for trade at this time? I don't have every single pet like in my inventory on my profile, because there are quite a few of them that I do not want to trade away, like the flamingo and the cow and the candy floss chick. Some of them are just my absolute favorites, and I just don't see myself like trading them like even in the future. Next, I had this person trade me. If you remember, I just need one more warthog and I can actually finish and make my mega. So I asked this person if they picked out what they wanted. They went out and they wanted me to add this petware, so I'm happy to do so. But then they asked me to add this neon missile troll, and I'm not going to trade that for this warthog. And then when I declined that, they actually wanted me to put in the lion cub. And really, I added it thinking that they were going to add because it's worth so much more than this warthog. But no, they accepted the trade, and so I just declined. Then I traded away my Sea Angel for this Kai Jr. I absolutely love those, and this Ghost Wolf. And here's a look at my inventory so far. If you look, I have 3 of those Clementine Owls, so I just need 1 more and I can make a Neon, but I'm going to go ahead and age them up. I'm still looking for 6 of those Highland Cows so I can make a Mega, and then I need 1 more Warthog so I can make a Mega Warthog. Remember, I told you that I actually traded that Neon Alicorn away today. And guys, I totally forgot to tell you that I actually trade away my house today. I have been saying I'm going to finish this house that I have right now forever. And someone gave me an offer for it today, and I just decided, you know what? I think I'm going to trade it. I was so happy because this person actually found me, but they were willing to trade me their Highland Cow and their Warthog for this Icy Porcupine and then this Winter Fawn. So after this trade, I don't need any more Warthogs. I'm not looking for them anymore, and I'm going to be able to make my Mega. But I still wanted to go out to my inventory and make sure that I had all the Warthogs that I needed, and yes, I do. So then I wanted to check and see how many Highland Cows. It looks like I need 5 more if I want to make a Mega. After that, I had this person they wanted to offer for my Ride Cupid Dragon. I can't even say this first pet, but then they added in an owlbear. Those are seriously cute. Then they added in this hawk, which is a fly ride. It's not my favorite, but it is fly ride. But then they added in this wild boar. I absolutely love those. You guys know I'm looking for them. I was really unsure about this trade. I mean, honestly, when I put it into values, they were over by quite a bit. But I just wasn't sure that I wanted to do this trade. I wasn't sure that I wanted to trade away this Cupid Dragon. But then I decided I was going to do it. But this person actually declined at the last minute. Then I was at the school doing tasks and I saw that this person was looking for a Neon Alicorn. I traded them and then I realized it's my friend. So I am friends with this person, but they are looking for Neon Alicorns. And we're not able to chat because we're in different age groups. So they started out their offer with this Mega Sneak Weasel, and I bet it is really cute. But honestly, it's really not what I'm looking for because I feel like if I wanted to find a bunch of Sneak Weasels, I can make my own Mega. But then they added in this Bunny Swirl, and I am looking for those. Then they added in a couple more pets, but I just wasn't super excited about this. So we ended up Xing out of them. And I am so glad I did because then they added in a fallow deer. When I recorded this, actually the fallow deer wasn't worth as much as it is right now. The value of the fallow deer just keeps going up, but I knew that it was on the way up. I knew that the value was rising. So I was super excited to take this for this Neon Alicorn. Right after that trade, I had this person trade me. They wanted to offer for my alley cat. Their first offer was this squid, and I definitely didn't want to take that for this because it was way under. And after someone adds a really low offer in like that, I either think that they don't know values or they're just trying to see if I know values or not. But usually I'm just a little bit worried, or I'm this might be a big waste of my time. So eventually they added in this chameleon. I do love those, but again, it's just really under for this alley cat. After that, this person traded me. They had one of those Highland Cows that I need. Remember, I need 5 more. But then they suggested that I put in the Siamese cat, and I was like, oh no, here we go again. So I just told them hey, I have some stuff listed on my profile for trade for Highland Cows. Can you look at it and see if you like any of that stuff? So then they said, let me check and I'll trade you back. And I wasn't really hopeful that they would. But they did actually trade me back, and this time they asked me if I would add the Clover Cow, and I will definitely trade my Clover Cow for a Highland Cow. So after this trade, I think I'll be able to make my 3rd Neon, and I'll just need 4 more of these Highland Cows before I can make my Mega. Then right after that trade, I had this person trade me. They wanted to offer for my Neon Amber Butterfly. They offered me this cracked egg and then an orangutan, and I really was not going to take that for this Neon Amber Butterfly. Then this person offered me this Neon Water Possum and this Betta Fish. I like both of those, but I do like the Amber Butterfly, but I decided to go through with this trade. I think I talked about this trade earlier, guys. I wanted another French Bulldog so I can make another Neon. I'd love to have a Mega. I saw that this person had one for trade in their profile, so I asked them if I could offer, and they took a Neon Tegu for it. So after that trade, I just wanted to check, and yes, I have 4 now, so I can make another Neon. Okay, this next trade kind of turned out to be pretty interesting. This person traded me. They put in this Fly Ride Kitsune, and they asked me, or I asked them if they were looking for something. And then I went out to check out their profile. Their profile mainly shows like the pets that they want, which is a lot of really good pets. And then they do have some of the pets that they have for trade on there. And then on the last page, they actually have a dragon fruit fox. Aren't those just absolutely the cutest? So then when I went back to chat, they said yes, but I'm not sure that they're the same value. So then they said they were hoping to get a Cupid dragon for this fly ride kit soon. So then I said sorry, but it's just really under. So then they said maybe they could add, and they started adding in some pets. They added in a chameleon and then a Baku. And there's really just no way that I would trade away this Cupid dragon for those pets. It's not that they're bad pets at all. In fact, I really like them, but the value's just not there. I think I could just get a whole lot more for this Cupid dragon. Okay guys, here's where I actually trade my house. I know, I had really big plans where I was going to like keep decorating this house and make it amazing and get something awesome. But I don't know why, I just never really wanted to like come back to it and like keep decorating it. I guess I just really didn't have time, or I don't know, I was just kind of over it. So when this person offered, I just decided to go ahead and go through with it. I mean, this house wasn't finished and I didn't get anything like super amazing, but I did get a unicorn. And I did get that fly chick, which I think is really, really cute. So then I just really quickly like changed the wallpaper so they all matched in all the rooms. And then I changed the floor because it absolutely drives me crazy when I'm grinding if everything doesn't match. I designed this new house for Daphne Designs like season 3. And anyways, I used a wallpaper like really similar to this one, so I just wanted to go ahead and pop it up because I knew that I liked it. So this was actually a really productive few days. I traded that neon alicorn, I traded my mega hamster, which I didn't know if I was going to trade or not. I got that last warthog I needed, I got some Highland cows today. I got that fly potion for that scare bear, remember that trade? Oh my gosh, remember all the stuff I got for that neon clover cow? I was actually like really happy with the trades from this video. Oh, and I traded my house today. This is the end of day 324. It's day 325 of my inventory transformation. I'm just adding a couple of things to my house because you guys remember I traded my house last episode. I never want to forget to put a lure in my house, and luckily the lure timer like works between houses or transfers between houses, and today I actually got an age-up potion, so that is awesome. It was my first trade of the day, and this person wanted to offer for my koala. They offered me this neon tree frog, which usually I wouldn't take this, but I'm working on a mega. And then this neon rabbit, and the values say that they were like way over with their offer. And I know that the koala is like really cute, but we could easily get one. Or easily get another one. And then after that trade, or really any trade, I try to update my profile. Then I had this person trade me and they wanted me to offer for their betta fish. Honestly, I'm looking for these on my profile, and so I have pets listed that I'm willing to trade for one. And I'm looking for them just so I can make a neon to be able to trade. So that's exactly what I told this person. I have some pets on my profile, like that you can look through, like can you pick one? But then this person asked me if I would trade my alley cat for this betta fish, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to trade my alley cat for this betta fish. So then they asked me if I would trade the tan chow chow for it, and I really didn't want to do that either. And really that's just because like I don't need betta fish. I can wait for like other trades so that I could get one for like a lower like rarity like pet. It's not that the tan chow chow is worth like a bunch or anything like that, but I have pets like listed that I'm willing to trade for it, and honestly guys, that's what I want to trade for it. And if this person saw that I'm looking for betta fish, then they also saw those pets before they even traded me. And if I would have traded this person, then I could see them being like a little bit more demanding. So then this person said those pets aren't worth betta. I'm not looking for bad pets, so I just declined this trade. And I'm working on aging up these Highland cows so I can make my mega. I'm so excited to get a mega made. Then I had this person offer for my ride Cupid dragon. Guys, I had so many people offer for my Cupid dragon today. They offered me a fly potion and then a neon snowball pug. I think those are so cute. And then a Capricorn, and those are like really, really hard to trade. And they were just really under with their offer for this Cupid dragon. So then I had this person trade me. They said, I have something that you're looking for. And then they asked me if I would add my alley cat. So I added my alley cat and they added this betta fish. And I was thinking, you have got to be kidding me. And then they said, do you want to check my backpack for a small ad? And I was like, a small ad? ? And then they said, but alley cat is ultra rare. And so I just declined the trade. Then I got another offer for this ride Cupid dragon. They added a rosy maple moth, and then a squid, a neon clementine or clementine owl, and then a frozen penguin, and they were just like really, really under, so I just said sorry, no thank you. After that trade, I had this person, they wanted to offer for my golden griffin. They offered me this dragonfly, which both of these pets are like really hard to trade, but I actually like the dragonfly better. The golden griffin might have a better like value. I'm not really sure, but again, I like the dragonfly better. And then they added this Persian cat and a parakeet. None of these is my favorite, but I actually like the way that the dragonfly looks better, so I decided to take this offer. I had this person that wanted to offer for this field mouse. Oh my gosh, this one's so cute. And this one has such a high value. Like I would never guess that the value is so high on it. I think on Elfbred right now, it's like a 7.25. And the truth is, I don't even know why I have this one for trade because I really don't want to trade it away. I want to hold on to it. They offered a neon gold lunar tiger and then a sunrise duckling. Those are really cute. And then a Kai Jr., but I just wasn't going to take this offer. This person wanted to offer for my Baconako. They offered me this water possum and then this Angus cow, and I thought this was definitely a fair trade. And then after that trade, I just wanted to check my inventory for water possums. It looks like I already have a neon for trade, but then this makes number 4, so I can make a second neon to be able to trade. Then I've told you guys before that I switch back and forth between the regular servers and the trading servers. So usually when I'm on the trading servers, I feel like people want to offer for like my higher tier items. This person suggested that I add like quite a few pets in, but then they settled on the Siamese cat and they wanted me to take everything else out. Right now on Elfbred, this Siamese cat is worth about a 6.25. Their offer was like really under, and not only that, but the pets, like the neons that they were like offering, like this villain gibbon and this Persian cat, you could easily get for like next to nothing. So if I wanted to make either one of those neons, which I don't, then I could easily get them. I don't know what the demand on the Siamese cat is, but guys, you can't get them anymore. And I really just want to hold on to this one, but anyways, their offer was bad to begin with. Oh wait, but I did really like that sand dollar. Hopefully at some point I can get like a mega sand dollar because I think they're so cute. And someone painted their cabot. Oh my gosh, I just love the cabots. They're just so cute, almost in any color. Then I have this mega mahi. Oh my gosh, this thing is so hard to trade. But even with their offer, I would rather have a mega no matter whether it's a mahi or not. It actually shows on my profile that I'm looking for snowball pets because I have like a couple of them and I'd like to get a couple more so I can make a neon or maybe even a mega. But I had this person trade me an offer for it and I just really didn't want to take their offer. After that, I had this person trade me. They wanted to offer for this neon flyride horse. Guys, this is another one that I really didn't want to trade. And I don't know if you remember, but I just need one neon Highland cow to be able to make my mega. And I can wait to like make a mega, a neon, like I can wait to get like the 4 that I need. So I went out to their backpack. I didn't like their first offer. I like the neon Highland cow, but I went out to their backpack to suggest that they put in a bunny swirl because if you remember, I'm looking for 4 of those so I can make a neon. I think eventually the bunny swirl's value will go up, and I truly think it's just like a really cute pet. And then I asked them to add like the neon gingerbread mouse. I think that one's really cute. I know it's not everyone's favorite, but it is really, really cute as a neon because it's pink. It glows pink. On Elfbred, this was a fair trade. I think I have 2 bunny swirls, so I need 2 more. But this would mean that I just needed 1 more. I don't know. I'm going to have to check my backpack after this. And then I won't have to be looking for any more Highland cows, which is kind of exciting. So I don't know. I bet there's a bunch of you out there that wouldn't have done this trade. I'm not sure if I should have done this trade, but I did do this trade. So then I just want to check my backpack and make sure that I have as many Highland cows as I thought. And yes, I just need to age these up and I have enough to actually make that mega. Next, I had this person trade me. They asked me if I would be interested in looking at their house, their expandable luxury mansion that's worth about 400 Robux, they said. So they wanted me to follow them. If you remember, I traded my house last episode. So, I do have a house that I can decorate, but I thought I might as well go look. But their house was really, really empty. There just wasn't that much stuff in it. And if I knew I was going to be decorating a house for myself, I could probably spend a lot of time decorating all the rooms. But otherwise, I kind of want to stick to the smaller houses. After that, I had this person, they wanted to offer for my alley cat, and then they wanted me to put in my ice cream hermit crab. They asked me what I wanted for it, so I went out to check out their profile. And then when I went back to the trade window, I was really disappointed with the pets that are in there. You guys know I love the chameleon, but it's really under for either one of these pets. And they did say that they could replace the pets, but I was like, this is a really bad start, and I just don't want to go through with this trade. Then I had this person trade me. They put in this ride potion and then this ancient dragon. And then they went out to my backpack to suggest a pet and they suggested that bunny swirl. And I did not want to trade the bunny swirl for this. Even though their offer was over, I'm looking for bunny swirls. I really want to make a neon and I think the value is going to go up. And then I wanted to show you guys a look at my inventory so far. I'm working on making an a mega tree frog. I'm not really sure why. It's not because I really want one, but just because I had enough of the tree frogs almost to make one. I'm also trying to work on aging up all those Highland cows. I think I have like one Highland cow and then a neon that I'm working on right now. And then I'm also working on the Clementine owls. Like I think I have one more that needs to be aged up before I can make a neon. Oh wait, maybe I need one more of those, but anyways, I'm still aging them up as I go. I have a lot of pets that I absolutely love, and I feel like there are a bunch of them that I'm just not trading. You know, if you lock them in your inventory, no one can even see them if they like want to suggest like through your backpack now. And I'm really trying to work hard to like make all the neons that I need to make, or to like get enough pets to make neons. Of like all the pets that I just have like a couple of, then you know I'm looking for a betta fish. I had this person trade me. They said that they would do it for my ghost wolf, so I got another betta fish. So now I just want to go and check and see how many more I need. It looks like that's the last one I need, and I can make a neon to be able to trade. After that, I had this person they wanted to offer for my red cupid dragon. The first pet they put in was really cute. It was the shrew, and that was like a really good start, and then it all kind of went downhill. I do like the shrew, but all the other pets like I could easily get for a lot less. I will say that I've seen someone with like a mega Quetzalcoatl and they painted it, and I thought it was like actually really cool. But I know I could get Quetzalcoatls if I wanted them, and all the other pets are just like not that good. Or none of them as pets that I couldn't like really try to get if I wanted to. So eventually I told this person, I like the first pet, like do you have anything else that you could switch out the other pets with? And they didn't answer me. They just said, please wait, please wait, I'm thinking about it. So then I just ended up declining the trade. Then I'm looking for snowy mammoths because I'm trying to get 4 of them so I can make a neon. This person said that they would trade me theirs for my Anza. After that, I had this person trade me. They also had a snowy mammoth, and they said that they would do it for my firefighter gibbon. I think this will make number 4, but I'm going to have to go out to my backpack to check. Yes, that makes number 4, so now I don't have to look for these anymore, and I can make a neon to be able to trade. Then remember, I need one more of these owls so I can make a neon. That's kind of my goal right now, is to just make like a bunch of neons, like to get rid of like all the single pets in my inventory. Then after that trade, I just want to check my inventory and make sure I'm right. And yes, I have 4 of those Clementine owls, so now I can make a neon. Then remember how many offers I've got for this alley cat? Oh my gosh, so many, guys. And I think I've been telling you, like at least in the last video, that I do actually trade it. And here is where I actually trade this alley cat. If you've watched these videos, then you know that I don't really like the alley cat. I just know it's worth a lot, and so I was waiting for a pet that I actually like. So along with this alley cat, this person wanted me to add my mini schnauzer. This was another one that I really didn't want to add because I really liked that one and I didn't want to trade it. But then they put in this dango penguin, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this one. This pet is so cute. I love the way it looks when you ride it, and I love like all the different tricks that it does. And I really thought that they were just trolling me. I did not think that they were going to go through with this trade. But guys, they did go through with this trade. I couldn't believe it. This was absolutely amazing. So then I just wanted to pull out this dango penguin. It is so cute. After that, I was ready to make this neon Highland cow. This is the last one that I need before I can make my mega. I just have to age this one up now. The Highland cows are another one of those pets that are just so cute, and I love the mega. I mean, obviously the neon's pretty cute, but I can't wait to make this mega. I was also ready to make another neon French bulldog. I think this is the second neon French bulldog that I have, but that's all the French bulldogs I have. I would love to get enough to actually make a mega. Here's the neon. It's really cute. Sometimes it's hard in the neon cave to actually see what the pets look like. Do you remember I've been aging up these tree frogs? Again, this isn't a mega that I'm like super excited about, but it is kind of satisfying to make a mega. These didn't take very long to age up at all. So let's look and see what the mega looks like. It definitely looks better as a mega than like the regular or even the neon. And I think it could be like really cute if I painted it. And then remember, I actually had enough of these warthogs to make a mega for some reason. This one's been sitting in my backpack and they've been aged up, but now it's time to finally make the mega and see what it's going to look like. I just think this is such a cute pet. And these warthogs aren't really worth that much. So if you wanted to make a neon or a mega, it wouldn't be that hard to get enough of them. Oh guys, I just love this one. And after finishing all of those or making all of those, I just want to look through my inventory and see what I need to work on. Really, it looks like if I get one more mouse, I can make a neon mouse. I need 2 more of these snowcats to be able to make a neon. I could get 2 more of these hammerhead sharks, 2 more of the donkeys. And really, that's just something that I'm going to focus on because I want to make neons to be able to trade them. I just need to finish up or aging up this last water possum, and then I can make another neon water possum to be able to trade. I need to work on those betta fish so I can finish that neon. And then I also need to work on aging up those clementine owls so I can make that neon to be able to trade. And really, in Adopt Me, I just feel like you can never age up like all the pets. There just always seems to be more and more pets to age up. I had this person offer for my Ride Cupid Dragon, but I really just didn't want to take their offer. I just like the Cupid Dragon better. Then I had this person offer for this neon dark brown Shetland pony. I think it's like a rare. At first they put in this Angus cow and then this Mrs. Whisker Pips, and I didn't want to take this offer. But then they added in this diamond hamster, and I actually really like these. And it's a ride. I think all the diamond and the golden pets look like really cool when they're painted because they kind of have like a glossy finish to them. And this was like a really good offer for this neon. After that trade, I just want to check my inventory and see if I have any more of these Angus cows. It looks like I have a neon, and then this makes number 2, so if I got 2 more, I can make another neon to be able to trade. I had this person trade me. They wanted to offer for my Quetzalcoatl, and I told them that I would do it for their ancient dragon. After that, I had this person. They traded me. They wanted to offer for this cobra. They told me to look through their backpack and see if there was anything that I wanted. They have an axolotl, and I kind of wanted that, and I told them that I would do an ad. But then they said that they didn't want to do that, so then I said, well, I'll do it for the snowball pug and your snowcat. If you remember, I need snowcat so I can make a neon. And if you put this into values, the cobra is actually worth more than the snowball pug and the snowcat. But I think that this cobra has been like pretty hard to trade. I mean, it's not the hardest thing to trade, but I do really like those snowball pugs. And I really need that snowcat so that I can make a neon to be able to trade. They must have been looking up values because they took a really long time, but eventually they did go through with this trade. So we got another snowball pug and a snowcat. So now I just want to check and see how many snowcats I have. I think that's number 3, and I don't know about these snowball pugs, but I need to check my inventory, but I just didn't at this time. And then all of you guys didn't think I was going to get a good offer for this neon lunar ox, but I ended up getting this one with a bunch of like hot chocolates and strawberry Santa snacks and even a Japanese snow fairy. I didn't go through with that trade, but I did want to point out that I did get an offer for it. And aren't these owls just so cute? And here's a look at my inventory at the end of day 327. I'm working on aging up those clementine owls. That's the last one I need to age up before I can make that neon. I actually can't believe that I traded my alley cat today. And I really can't believe that I got a dango penguin. This inventory just keeps getting better and better. And to think it all started with one cat. It's day 328 of my inventory transformation. Here's a look at my inventory so far. I'm working on aging up these snowy mammoths, also the clementine owl, and this last neon highland cow that I need to make age up before I can make that mega. I would love to get some more moonbeam butterflies and the prismatic butterflies because I absolutely love them, and I'd like to make megas of both of those. I'm also hoping that I can get one more bunny swirl so I can make a neon. And then really, I'm just going to try to finish up any of these neons that I have left to make, and also possibly trying to get enough to like actually be able to make a neon of some of them. But what I would really love to do is trade some of these pets that I don't really care about, especially the neons that I have or even the megas. It's my first trade of the day, and I had this person try to offer for my golden albatross. But as soon as they started adding in these like lowest tier pets that you could possibly add in, I just declined the trade. Next, I had this person. They wanted to offer for this hammerhead shark. They put in this retired egg and then this parakeet. It wasn't like the best offer, but I already have a mega one of these like hammerhead sharks. So I decided to go through with this trade. After that, I saw this person that had a flamingo like in their trading stand. I absolutely love the flamingos. It kind of makes me think of the slime. Like the slime wasn't very popular when it came out, but then like as time went on, like it was a lot more popular, and I kind of feel like that's the way that the flamingo is going to be. I have enough of these to make a mega on my main account, but I just absolutely love the flamingo, and I would like to like collect them, especially because the value of them is like really low. This golden albatross was actually over for the flamingo, but I don't think this person really liked it, but they suggested that I add in this dragon, and I was like, I'll absolutely trade my dragon for the flamingo. Again, if you look at values, the dragon is actually over for the flamingo right now. But this person ended up declining, and I don't know if it was just because they wanted the golden albatross and the dragon, which is like way over for the flamingo, or what. But in the end, I did not get the flamingo. Then you know that task on your task board where it's like visit so many homes? I secretly absolutely love this task because it forces me like to go and check out other people's houses. And I'm always just finding like the most unique houses. I would say most of them though, like really just don't have anything in them at all. But I love when I stumble upon like something like this. I don't know. I just love looking at other people's houses that are actually finished. Then I get asked a lot, like, what do you do on AdoptMe when you get bored? And this is one of the things that I like to do now that they changed the way that you paint your pets. I've already told you guys, but I just absolutely love that you can actually see it like in real time and you don't have to go all the way back to the beginning to paint your pets like a different color. It's kind of like this challenge, like I'll paint them and then I'll have them follow me around and then I'll see if anyone will offer for them since I painted them. And then after I get done painting them, sometimes I'll go in my pet wear and try to dress them up just like really cute. And I know I have this serious problem where I just paint every pet like pink. That's like pretty much like my go-to. And it's really just because I absolutely love pink. And also because I just don't love all the choices that we've given or that we're given. Like I just need so many more like paint choices. So you're probably wanting to know, since I painted this pet and I dressed it up, did I get like an offer? And the answer is no. After that, I had this person trade me. They wanted to offer for my Ride Cupid Dragon. And then instead of like offering anything, they said like request for my inventory. So I went out to check out their inventory. And of course, when I'm looking through their inventory, I'm like, oh yeah, I like that pet. I like that one. I like that one. But really then I have to come back to the question, but do I like those better than I like the Cupid Dragon? Like which would I rather have, the Cupid Dragon or a bunch of other pets or a couple other pets that are like, okay, cute? I'm someone that really likes the Cupid Dragon. So I just told them, I'm sorry, I really didn't see anything in your inventory that I want for it. I had this person trade me. They wanted to offer for my Fly Ride frog. I absolutely love the frogs. They put in this Fly Ride wyvern, which is okay. I like those okay, but I don't like them as much as I like the frog. Then this person wanted to offer for my pig. They put in this Fly Ride shark, which I actually like the sharks, and then everything after that was just like kind of a letdown. And I have no idea what's going on today, but it just seems like I just get like lowball offer after lowball offer. Just like this one where this person offered me this Fly Ride Stingray for this Fly Ride King Bee. And just like this one where their pets were about half the value of mine. But then I had this person trade me. They wanted to offer for this Neon Pup Tune. I don't know, a little part of me feels like I should have held on to this one. They offered me this Mega Beluga Whale. I think those are super duper cute. And if you remember, I already have a Mega Pup Tune, so I don't actually need this neon, but I do think it's really cute. After that, I went to the pet wear shop to see like what was in stock. And I know you guys see me like buying some stuff that's like not that great, or it's just not the best pet wear, but you have to remember that this is going to go out of game at some point. And once it's out of game, like there's only so many. So it's actually a really good idea to like stock up on some of them, like the watermelon. And especially if you're like me and you play like for years and years and years, eventually some of this pet wear is going to be like a lot higher value. And then of course, after I bought it, I wanted to add it to my profile just so people know I have it for trade. I had this person offer for this Neon Lunar Gold Tiger. This one actually looks like pretty cute as a neon. I'm actually kind of a fan of these lunar tigers, but at the same time, the value of them is like really low. So I went out to check out their profile because I kind of forget that you can suggest from their backpack, but I feel like you can see like a lot of stuff like in somebody's profile, or at least like the pets that they're willing to trade. So I see that they have this Ride Goldhorn, so I'm like, okay, I am going to go out and suggest that they add this to the trade. The value of the Ride Goldhorn is actually a little bit under for this Neon Lunar Tiger, or Lunar Gold Tiger. But when I went to suggest it, they actually declined my suggestion. So then I was like, yeah, I don't really see anything else on their profile that I would want for this. Then remember, I traded my house. So I decided that I definitely needed to get this house finished or decorate another house so I can trade it, so I can try to improve my inventory. But I decided to actually do this as like a different video. So along the way, like while you're watching this inventory transformation, you are going to see my house change, but you're not actually going to see me changing it. And you'll just have to tell me if you guys would actually like a speed build on this house. I mean, like, of course, when you see it when it's actually finished. Next, I had this person trade me. They wanted to offer for my Mega Ride Hammerhead Shark. I think this one's really cute too. They offered me this Neon Fly Gingerbread Reindeer. This one is actually pretty old, but when I put this into values, this is worth about half as much, not even half as much as this Mega Hammerhead Shark. I had this person that wanted to offer for my Ride Cupid Dragon. They put in so many megas and neons, and some of these are really cute, but a lot of these neons and megas I can make like very easily, and their offers value was about half as much as this Cupid Dragon, and I just love the Cupid Dragon. Next, I had this person offer for this Mega Ride Mama Moose. If you remember, I traded my Mega Hamster for this, and I wasn't sure if it was a good trade at the time. This person offered this Mega Ribbon Seal, which is way under for this Mega Mama Moose. And I do end up trading this Mega Mama Moose, but not for this. After that, I had this person, they wanted to offer for this heart bow. This came out of the Valentine's event like last year. It's so cute, you can't get them anymore. And it would just take a lot for me to actually trade this one. This person wanted to offer for my neon Anza, but I just really did not like their offer. Then another person offering for this red Cupid dragon, guys, all they offered me was this golden dragon. I almost couldn't believe this, but it really kind of makes sense today, or in today's video, just because I'm getting like really under offers. With this next trade, this person was looking for cats, so we traded 3 of our cats for this Whoopertinger. I think those are super cute, even though they're worth like next to nothing, and then this magpie. Next, I had this person trade me. They wanted to offer for my neon Maine Coon and then my red Cupid dragon. So here was their offer for both of those pets. At first, they put in this neon Anza, which I do have one of those and I do like those, but the value of it is like really low right now. Then they added the Samoyed and then an icy porcupine and then a neon Japanese snow fairy. Honestly, I just couldn't believe that this was their offer. I declined that trade, but then they turned right around and they traded me and they put in this Flyride Ice Moth Dragon and this neon Anza, and there was no way I was going to take their offer. This person traded me and they wanted to offer for these flame glasses. Honestly, I would trade just about anything for these flame glasses because I have so many pairs on all my alt accounts. They put in this 2D top hat and then these ski goggles, and I will absolutely take this. After that, I had this person and they wanted to offer for my Kai Jr. The gifts like just changed like what's in them. They put in this micro car, which is like the new car like in game. I think it's kind of cool and I was kind of excited to get something like, I don't know, a little bit different. I know, I don't usually trade for vehicles, but this Kai Jr. isn't worth like a bunch or anything like that. And they put in this tree Sasquatch. So in the end, I did go through with this trade. Then I had that same person turn right around and they wanted to offer for this toxic Kai Jr. They put in this Royal Palace Spaniel, like, yes, I will definitely take that for this Toxic Kai Jr. After that trade, I was off to the Neon Cave to catch up on some of these Neons and Megas that have been in my backpack or that I've been working on. The first one was this Neon Betta Fish, guys. I absolutely love all the Betta Fish. All of them. I think they're all so cute. I would love to have a mega of each one of these on my main account, but I'm definitely making this one to be able to trade. I mean, just look at this one. I love the colors of them. I love the colors that they came up with, and I think they look good in almost any color or painted like any color. After that, I made this neon water possum. If you guys remember, I already have a neon water possum, but hopefully I can trade this one and the other one away. If you watch a lot of my other videos, I actually made a mega of this water possum and it was so hard to trade, although that was before it went out of game. I'm a big fan of the water possum. I think it's like a really cute pet. I love the ears on it and I love the spots, and I just think it looks like really cute painted. Then this is so random, but I have never noticed like the door, like when you're leaving the Neon Cave. I usually just teleport out of the Neon Cave when I'm finished, so I've never noticed this before, but I just love the rainbow and I would love to have a door like that in my house. Then I had this person that wanted to offer for my Mega Tree Frog. Remember, I don't love this one. I just made it because I had so many tree frogs. They offered me these 2 neons, but I really just didn't want to take that because the Mega is like 16 or like 4 neons, but this is just 2 neons and I could easily make both of those neons if I wanted to. If you follow my other series, then this next trade is actually one of my alt accounts. This account, I was actually needing like 1 more ant so I can make a neon. But I got confused when I was working on that other account and I actually got an ant on that account, so I decided to just trade since it's such like a low tier pet. I decided to offer my donkey to my alt account for this ant. So if you're saying I traded my friend, I'm actually trading myself. But I felt like this was a low enough like value like trade, like it really didn't matter, guys. And on to day 330. I just almost can't believe that I've been actually working on this inventory transformation for 330 days. It's kind of crazy to me. And just so you guys know, I did take some time off. And yes, sometimes I do get tired of playing Adopt Me, but sometimes I find if I take a little bit of time off, I do check my lures because you guys know that I am crazy obsessed with that. But I find when I do take like a little bit of time off and I come back to the game, I get really excited. There are actually like a few things that I do that like help me get like even more excited to play Adopt Me again or to play Adopt Me. So I'll try to put out an updated video just to tell you guys like some of the things that I do like to not get bored like playing Adopt Me. Also, I forget to show my inventory at the very end of this video, so I just want to give you like a quick look so you can remember like what pets I have. It's actually kind of crazy like how many neons and megas I'm going to make at the end of this video. Okay, well, remember at the beginning of the video when I was talking about some of these neons and megas that I really wanted to trade away and get something else for? Well, this Mega Mahi Mahi is one of those pets. So I decided to take it to the salon and paint it like I did that other pet, like that owl that comes out of the Aztec egg. And guess what I ended up painting it? That's right, I ended up painting it a lot of these pink colors. This Mahi Mahi doesn't have a lot of value, but it is actually a really kind of a cool pet, especially when it's mega. I mean, do any of these pets like look bad when they're glowing like rainbow? I don't think so. But I know that the value is pretty low on this one, so I really want to just get it traded away. And I do really like the way that it turned out. In fact, I really liked it a lot more with the colors that I painted it. After I got done painting it, I got this trade. This person wanted to offer for, I think it's called the Raven collar. I really don't know that much about the pet wear, but I do know that I have a lot of it and I don't mind trading some of it away. Then I was off to the neon cave again. I aged up all of these clementine owls so I can make a neon. I love all these new owls. I think they're all like really cute. It seems like there are so many more pets in Adopt Me lately. They are adding pets like crazy, which means like even more pets to age up all the time. And I'm not complaining because I love to see like new pets. But even with the pet pens, it's getting even harder to get them all aged up. This Clementine owl looks really cute as a neon, but I bet it'll look even cuter when I'm not in the neon cave. So let's move on to the next. Guys, I am ready to make that Highland Cow Mega. I think this will be my third my third Mega Highland Cow that I've had during this series. And how long have I been trying to collect Highland Cows to make this Mega? For so long. I should look back and see how long it's been. The Highland Cows are so cute, but the Megas are so cute. This is definitely one of my favorite pets in Adopt Me. At the beginning of this series, I really did like the Highland Cow, but now I just absolutely love it and I'm so happy to have another Mega and I'm not trading this one. Next, I finally aged up these snowy mammoths so I can make a neon. And I for sure aged this one up or got enough snowy mammoths so that I can make a neon to be able to trade. I like this one and I'll probably make a Mega on my main account just because I like to collect Megas on my main account of almost every pet or as many as I possibly can. But for this account, I'm happy to trade this one away, but it is really cute. I'm a big fan of all the elephants in Adopt Me. And after that, I was ready to make a neon ant. I really like the Mega ants. I think they're pretty cute. I think this is like an underrated pet. But they're really easy to make and anyone could get like 16 of them to make a Mega or 4 of them to make a neon just because they're not really worth anything. Oh, I think it would be fun to see like which like really low tier pet that you guys like love that's like really super underrated or that you think's really underrated. Can you comment down below and tell me? I didn't hardly get any trades today, but I did get this one. This person was offering for my Ride Cupid Dragon. They put in this Ride Goldhorn, this Ninja Monkey, this Hermit Crab, or Pirate Hermit Crab, this Chimera, and then this Yule Log Dog, and all of these are legendary. And the value of the Cupid Dragon actually went down for a while, and it's back up now, and this is like a really under offer. So I definitely didn't take their offer. This is the end of day 330. It's day 331 of my inventory transformation in Adopt Me. Here's a look at my inventory so far. It looks like I need one more bunny swirl and then I can make a neon. I would also love to get 2 more snowball friends so I could make, or snowball pet, I think it's what it's called, so I can make a neon. And I need 2 more Angus cows to be able to make another neon Angus cow. I've been working on aging up a bunch of these neons and megas and I feel like in the last video I made a bunch of them. And right now, unless I get like a couple more of a certain pet, I don't really have anything to work on, so I need to think of what I want my next like neon or mega to be so I can start trading and collecting some of those pets. Right now, I have so many neons to be able to trade, but that's just really kind of what gives me motivation like in Adopt Me if I'm working on a neon or a mega, like aging them up. I don't know, that really feels like I've completed something. I should probably spend more time like right now, like in the trading server, but I always just feel like there's more work to be done. Also, this is the last video for month 11. So after this video, I only have 1 more month and I've been doing this challenge for a whole entire year. Well, hopefully we'll get some good trades in today's video. This wasn't a great start. That was just a really under offer for that diamond hamster, so I didn't want to take it. And then after that, I had this person they wanted to offer for this mega coconut friend. Guys, I love this one. And again, this person just gave me a really under offer. After that, I had this person trade me. They put in this Ride Cerberus. I like this pet, okay. And then they suggested that I put in my Ride German Shepherd. Shepherd. It's not that I don't want to trade this one. I want to hold on to it if I don't get like a really good offer for it. This was not a very good start because I would much rather have the German Shepherd over this Cerberus. So I went out to check out this person's profile, but they had pretty much like nothing on it. I actually declined putting in that German Shepherd mainly because their offer just wasn't very good. So then they started adding in some other stuff like this golden griffin and this water possum, which I already have, and just some really low tier pets that I could easily get. After that, I had this person offer for my Ride Cupid Dragon. Guys, I got so many offers for this today. They put in this Ride Guardian Lion. I actually like those, but definitely not for this Ride Cupid Dragon. And this was a really bad start if they were going to offer for it, so I took it out and I tried to put in this Golden Albatross, but then they declined. Then I got this really under offer for this Neon Betta Fish. Okay, well today's not looking much better than yesterday or the last video. I really need this trading to pick up. After a while of grinding, I was getting kind of bored, so I wanted to open a bunch of these petware chests. I can't remember how many I opened, but I didn't really get anything great. I kind of just wanted to open some just to see if I would get lucky. Have you guys opened any of the gifts lately? One day I opened a bunch of them on my main account, and I was handing out a bunch of them because it was just kind of fun to open the presents like together or the gifts. And I think it's probably the best that the gifts have ever been. There are just so many like really cute like options. Anyways, I think the best thing that I got was the Eaten Watermelon. I really like that one, even though it's probably one of the easiest ones to get, but I really just didn't get anything amazing. This next trade is one of the easiest ways to get your account hacked. This person traded me, they put in amazing pets. I would just love to have that neon turtle, and I would definitely take a mega capybara or that African wild dog, but I knew exactly what this person was doing as soon as they started talking to me. It started out all nice and innocent. Hey, I just got to 500 subs and I'm gonna celebrate, or I'm celebrating. Could you do me a favor? And then they asked me to subscribe and join their community. So what it is they'll have you go out to their group, or their YouTube channel, and they'll have you subscribe. And that's fine, there's no problem with that. But the problem comes in when you click this link to join their community, and then you sign up and they're actually able to hack your account. Anyways, guys, it's when you click on those links, that's when it actually is able to like get your information. So please be careful out there and don't click any links from anybody that you don't know or trust. I've had so many people comment and say this is exactly how their account got hacked in Roblox. After that, I finally got a really good offer for one of my pets. This person wanted to offer for my Neon Glormy Dolphin. Guys, I really had a hard time trading this one. I know that the value of the Glormy Dolphin isn't very high, but I really like the neon. They added in 3 ride potions, and I was like, I definitely think that I could get 4 Glormy Dolphins for 3 ride potions. I might even be able to get like 3 or 4 Glormy Dolphins for 1 ride potion. So I definitely went through with this trade. After that, I had this person offer for my Neon Angus cow. It wasn't really that their offer was bad, I just would rather have a neon. I think this Neon Angus cow, or the Angus cow in general, is just a really cute pet. I'm not really sure why the value of it is so low and why people don't seem to like this one. I think it has a lot more to do with like just that a bunch of people have it because a bunch of people opened the boxes when it came out. But I really thought that if I waited, I could do a little bit better for this Neon Angus cow. And I'm so glad that I did not take that offer because this person turned right around and traded me again, and this time they put in this peach owl. I already have one of these, but I would love to make a neon. At first, I really thought this person was trolling me. I did not think that they were going to go through with this trade, but luckily they did go through with this trade. So I just got a peach owl. I think that makes number 2. Then I had this person trade me. They put in this mega cat, and I really think that a lot of people are looking for the lower tier like neons and megas now so that they can do the pet releaser. But I just really wasn't interested in this. I had this person trade me. They wanted to offer for my Island Tarsier. They put in this red panda, which is an ultra rare. And this is kind of where I decided like, oh, you know what? It would be like really easy to get a bunch of these red pandas. It's an ultra rare and it's kind of like an underrated pet because it's still like really pretty cute. So I could easily get 16 of them to make a mega. So I think my next mega is going to be a mega red panda. This maybe wasn't the best trade. At first, I wasn't going to trade this neon onza away, and I wasn't just going to take the 4 red pandas for it, but then they put in this neon little tiki, and I thought, well, I can trade that one too. And this will give us 4 of the red pandas, so now we'll have 5. So was it the best trade? Maybe not, but it was okay. I definitely think that the value of the onza is going to go up, but right now it's not up. Then I got another red panda. This person was offering for this pet. Guys, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this one. So I'd have to check because I'm not sure if I had any red pandas in my inventory to begin with, but this one will make number 6. I really think this red panda could be even cuter if it's painted. I actually can't wait to try to paint this mega. Here's another look at my inventory, and yeah, I only have 6 of these red pandas, so I need 10 more if I want to make a mega. And maybe that's just the first peach owl that I got. I really didn't see any more in my inventory, so I guess that's just 1 peach owl that I have, but I would love to get 3 more and make a neon. As I'm looking through my inventory, there are so many pets that I would like to add to this. One of them is like the kitty bat. I have 2 neons. I would love to get or make 2 more neons to be able to make a mega. I would also love to get another cow. I had this person trade me. They wanted to offer for my unicorn. The value of the unicorn has actually gone down lately. I have no idea why. I love it. This person offered me a ride potion and then a lunar tiger box. I love to collect like the boxes that have come out in the game, but when I thought about it, I would just much rather have this unicorn. I had this person offer for my neon fly ant, and really their offer wasn't like under or anything like that. It was just a bunch of random pets. This neon ant, probably most of the value comes in the fly part of it, but I would definitely rather have a neon than these other pets. After that, I had this person. They really wanted to offer for my field mouse. And you guys know I absolutely love this one. It is going to take a lot for me to trade this one. Right now on Elfbred, this one's actually a 7.75, so their offer was so under. Then another person that wanted to offer for my unicorn, they offered this ride diamond dragon and then this neon poodle, but I just knew that both of these pets would be really easy to get if I wanted them. After that, I had another person that wanted to offer for my ride cupid dragon. They offered me this Arctic dust dragon. I really do like this one. I think it's really cute, but right now the value of it is like pretty low. And I think it's because a lot of people compare it to these other dragons like the cupid dragon and the fairy bat dragon. So it's actually worth like less than half of this cupid dragon. Will the value of it go up? Probably. But this is one of those pets that's really hard to tell if the value will go up or not. So based on the value of it right now and the fact that I love this cupid dragon, I just wasn't going to take this offer. Then I had another person that wanted to offer for this cupid dragon. They asked me if I would look through their inventory and see if I saw anything that I wanted for it. So let's take a look at their inventory. The first pet that I noticed was the peach owl, but the value of that is pretty low compared to this cupid dragon. And then I saw the midnight dragon. Is it a dragon? I really love that midnight dragon. I have one on my main account, but again, the value of it is just not there. You guys know that I love this flamingo. They actually have a neon and then a regular. And then they also have a T-Rex. I love the T-Rexes. They had a mega cage crow. I think that pet is really cool and really underrated. They had some of these German Shepherds, but really when I was looking through it, I was thinking, okay, like I could add like a couple of these pets together, but then I was like, do I actually like them better than the Cupid Dragon? And the answer was really no, I just don't. I mean, they have some really cute pets, but if given the choice, I would much rather have this Cupid Dragon. So that's exactly what I told them. I said, I really do love some of your pets, but I think I'm gonna pass. And luckily, they were really kind about it. Honestly, when somebody really wants a pet, like I just feel like really bad if I can't trade them. But if I traded away every pet that somebody else wanted, I wouldn't have any good pets myself. After that, I had another person that had a red panda. I traded my Pomeranian for it. It probably wasn't the best trade, but I really want these red pandas because I really want to make that mega. And after that trade, I just want to check my inventory and see how many red pandas I have now. It looks like that makes number 7, so I need 9 more if I'm going to make this mega. I had this person trade me. They wanted to offer for my ghost. They asked me if I could check their inventory. So when I looked through their inventory, I picked out this little tiki. And why did I pick out this little tiki? Honestly, I have no idea, guys. I mean, obviously, I like the little tiki, but really, I can't remember. Do I need a couple more and I can make a neon? Anyways, for whatever reason, I picked out this little tiki. And then this person asked if my fly chick was for trade. This is actually another one of those pets that I really didn't want to trade. I just really like the chicks, but I will trade it if I get a good good enough offer. So I added in my fly chick and I was thinking, okay, this offer better be pretty good. They started out with the ride bat, guys. I really like the bats. I love the regular bats and the albino bats. I think I have a mega bat on my main account, and then I'm trying to get enough of the albino bats that I can actually make a mega. So then they added in this chocolate Labrador and another little tiki, and I really just did not want to take this offer. So when I told them no thank you, they said, okay, wait. And then they ended up adding this neon ribbon seal. I think this one's cute. It's not necessarily one of my favorites, but I think I could probably trade this for something pretty good. So I did end up going through with this trade, and guys, you won't believe what I get for this neon ribbon seal. After that, I randomly had this person trade me, and they just put in this neon flyride snow owl. I've already told you guys in the past that I think this one's like really cute and underrated. So I asked them if they were looking for something, and they just replied no. I really didn't know what to offer, and I didn't want to offer something that I loved, so I decided to add this neon green-chested pheasant and then this flyride king bee. Values-wise, it's like right there. It's like a little bit under for the snow owl. Once I added it, I waited just a little bit just to see if maybe they would say something like they wanted me to add something else or they didn't like this. But when they didn't say anything, I just went ahead and accepted, and then they said like no thanks. After that, I had this person offer for my neon lunar gold tiger. They offered this neon lunar tiger, which I think is a rare, and then a narwhal, and a couple other pets. Honestly, these lunar tigers are like really hard to trade even when they're neons, but I just decided to go ahead and keep mine because it is a legendary. After that, I had this mega mahi mahi in my trading stand. I had this person offer me a ratatasker, and yeah, there was just no way I was going to trade this mega for that. Then I had this person trade me. They suggested that I put in this pet egg. Then they put in an orangutan, and that's probably what I would hatch out of this, so I would just rather get like something a little bit better. So once I told them no, I didn't want the orangutan, they changed it to an Angus cow, and if you remember, I still need 1 or 2 of the Angus cow so I can make another neon. Remember, I traded that peach owl, or no, I got the peach owl for that neon Angus cow, so I definitely want to make another neon. And after that trade, I just want to check and see how many of these Angus cows I have. It looks like that makes number 3, so if I get 1 more, I can make another neon to be able to trade. After that, I had this person try to offer for my mega flyride dragon. They had this ride slothin, but I just thought that that was like the beginning of their offer. But no, that was actually their offer, and so I definitely declined that trade. Then I had this person that wanted to offer for my ancient dragon. They offered me this Baku. I like this pet. I actually like both of these pets just fine, but I decided to go ahead and go through with this trade. Alright, I know you guys are going to say like, oh my gosh, you're so far behind. And yes, I am. This is the first day of like the Valentine's Day event. So of course these cherub chipmunks like came out in game, so I decided to go ahead and buy some of them. So something that was amazing about this like event, aside from the Robux pet, you could actually buy this cherub chipmunk with bucks. And then the same thing was true with this petware. I just thought that was awesome, and I definitely wanted to buy some of this just to have in my backpack to hold on to, and especially because this is exactly why I save up bucks. After that, because this event like just started, I decided to take these cherub chipmunks and I decided to use some of my age up potions so I could age them up really quickly so I can make a neon to be able to trade. I don't always do this, but sometimes it is absolutely crazy what people will overpay for pets that just come out. And especially this one, because right at the beginning it cost bucks, and a lot of people don't have bucks saved up to buy what they want. And it's really hard to tell with pets like this, like how popular they're gonna be. Even like how popular are they gonna be like right now when they come out, but also like in the future. And pets like the clover cow, I mean, it was popular when it first came out, and then it kind of wasn't, and then now people really like that pet. And it was like a really, really easy pet to stock up on if you had enough bucks. Alright, so I'm gonna make this neon cherub chipmunk, and then I'm just gonna try to trade it. And even if I don't get it traded today, maybe even like the next couple days, because people will be wanting to make megas. Speaking of megas, this person already has a mega. They offered me this mega cherub chipmunk and this ride potion for this mega wren. You guys know I love the wren, and I really didn't know, but then I was like, I think it would be like really good to have like a mega one of these cherub chipmunks like right now because it just came out. So I did eventually decide to go through with this trade, but then right at the last minute, this person declined. After that, I had this person offer for my pig. At first, they offered me the Flamingo. You guys know I love this pet, but guys, it is like really, really like low value right now. now. Then they offered me this Baku, a fly-ride blossom snake, and then a neon rat, and I already knew I was not going to take them up on their offer. I would much rather have this pig. Then I got this really under offer for my groundhog, and this was a definite no for me. This is the end of day 333 and month 11. Bye guys, until next time.